And we are live.
Awesome.
Hey guys, welcome to another edition of Adopt Nikola. This is a special edition of Adopt Nikola because this time around it is me who is actually trying to do the adoption. And I know it's preposterous and everything else, but I really wanted to see how it looks. So I'm here to welcome to the channel the one and only #Chess team, Jesse February and Rebecca Selkirk. Jesse is my opponent today, and Rebecca is kind enough to provide commentary. So, hi guys.
Yeah. Hi, good to see you. How are you?
I'm doing good, thank you. A little bit too much IRL eruptions this week, which is one of the reasons I kind of didn't stream much this week. Therefore, I'm still alive, I'm still here, and I'm actually looking forward to this match. I give my chances at under 1%, so please don't put any money on me. That's really not the point match. I just want to see how it feels.
And yeah, Jesse, I know. What do you rate your chances in this match?
That's the thing. Before the stream, I mean, Nikola was basically telling us how much he's been preparing for the match, and I haven't prepared at all. Maybe I've been doing the odd chessable course, you know, just to see what it's like, and some blitz and tilting and all the rest. So, like you said, even if Nikola sacrifices a rook in the opening, I gotta trust that he knows what he's doing. So we'll see how it goes. Yeah. And you're going to be on the commentary side. Are you ready for that?
Probably not, but we'll see how it goes. At least I can't blunder any pieces when I'm just doing commentary. So that is good.
Yeah.
Well, Jesse doesn't need to prepare. She's a title player. She's a very strong player. And, I was basically had 50,000 channel points, and I said, why don't we try this and let's have some fun and see how it feels on the other side of this, on this divide, haha. So we'll see how that goes. All right. For everybody, so Cappy Corleone in your chat is saying that don't mention marbles, jinxing, death, and play. Why are marbles a problem?
I don't know. I think there's worry that I'll just jinx everything, and then Jesse will get adopted.
Yeah.
I'm guessing it's that. Yes.
Yeah. Apparently, my mustache flare looks like a sad face, so I'm gonna try and change it. Let's see.
Mustache flare?
Yeah, I'm guessing this is on chess.com.
Yeah, sorry. I don't actually have a mustache. I shaved it this morning. Yeah.
So Nikola, do you want to tell us what the format of the match is?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So the format of the match is one attempt at adoption. There is a $250 bounty, which is normally for adoption, but this time it's for avoiding adoption. There is also a $50 sub consolation prize, which I guess will apply in an unlikely case that Jesse gets adopted. There is the time control is 5+2, and Rebecca was kind enough to agree to commentate on both channels. My educated guess is that this is going to be one of the option matches, and I played a few of those that will be defeated in the first couple of games, and then we're going to play probably to half adoption, so this stream won't end in 15 minutes. And that's basically it. You guys will be able to hear Rebecca's commentary on both channels. I normally mute myself and take my headphones off so I can't hear what Jesse has to say.
I'll do the same thing.
Okay.
And maybe I should check. Jesse, will you be able to hear me even if your earphones aren't? Because this has been an issue in the past.
Yeah, no, I'll just mute it actually on my side, or like make it softer. It's fine. I'll just put on the playlist that we know and love. You know, the hashtag music, of course.
Okay, great.
And I have to admit to being nervous because normally, when I play these adoption matches, and I played 14 of them, believe it or not. I have a game or two to kind of accommodate myself. I don't have that option today. So I'm like, okay, I can't really blunder anything. And anybody who watched me play knows that I blunder a lot. So anyway, this is a friendly match. We'll see what happens, and we'll go from there. Oh, yes.
Alrighty.
Great.
And I mentioned this in the Zoom call before. I wanted to congratulate #Chess on reaching a 4,000 follower milestone. That's a great milestone. And I think partnership is around the corner.
Thank you very
thank
much.
you.
We
Really
appreciate that.
appreciate it. Yeah.
So speaking of partnership, we both probably need as many viewers as we can possibly get. So if anybody who is in either stream can actually open the browser and watch both streams, that would actually help us both a lot. So
Yeah,
yeah.
definitely.
All
There
right.
we go. I hope you don't mind that while we're playing, I'm going to be having some what we called malva pudding. So I got gifted with some malva pudding. This is delicious, even
That's
though I'm
fine.
supposed to be eating healthily.
I'll be drinking water, and very
There we
frankly,
go.
any kind of distraction is perfectly fine with me.
I was about to
There we
say,
go.
I think Jesse will be a bit more distracted with that than you will be with your water.
At least we have
So
a
this is
lot of
good
time,
strategy.
so it's good.
All
Yeah,
right.
I
This
just
is
changed
true.
my flair.
Yeah,
All right.
Ready? So if we're
Yes.
ready, I'm going to send a channel, and we're playing on Queen's Crawl account, right? Okay, so I'm going to send a challenge. Let's see, custom game. Okay, let me see if I can actually do this. Of course, chess.com always changes this things, and it's unrated, and it's versus.
Jesse might have to send the challenge.
Oh,
I
I
think
don't
sometimes
mind.
people have
Yeah.
issues challenging her account.
Okay. I'll
they're
send
not
their
friends.
challenge.
Actually,
We're not
I
friends.
think
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I'm able to challenge. I have an advantage of
Oh,
being an
perfect.
admin
Oh, yes, that
on
definitely works.
chess.com. All right, so
Ooh.
I am muting myself, and I'm.
All right,
luck
I'll
to
do the
both of
same. Yeah.
I am.
And Hedgehog, thank you so much for gifting a sub to us. Really appreciate it. You guys can do, in the meantime, I don't know, can they hear me still? I don't think they can hear me. That's good. But you guys can do your predictions for the match in the chat while we wait for the game to begin, which I will hopefully see when it does begin. Yeah, I should see. So you guys can let me know, how far do you think Nikola will get in the adoption match? The first game has begun. Jesse was playing so well last night in the Blitz event, so I rate her chances now quite a bit better than when she than before yesterday. Let's say that. Okay. We don't just want to see a Jesse will avoid adoption. What do we think the final score will be? I do have both chats open, so I'll be able to see. Don't suggest moves in chat unless we're discussing a line and I get stuck on why it is not working. But it looks like they are starting out with open Sicilian. Jesse generally plays the French, so we'll see if maybe she goes back to that after the first couple of games if they're not going her way. Jesse's going to adopt Nikola. That's a little bit ambitious, Alvain, I think. Gladro thinks it's 2-2 after 1-1 first time. Okay, we'll see. So far, it does seem to be pretty standard theory. Is she going to play a6 here, or is she going to go knight? What are the two moves here? I think a6 is the one I see most frequently. Knight f6, I think, is the other move. Hey, Chiquitas and Sarah. Who are you guys? I hear that there have been adoption matches against Nikola in the past. Okay. I don't think this is... Well, Nikola exchanged queens. Generally, you want to stop things happening on d6 as black. That's pretty much all I know about the Sicilian. But I think, if I'm not mistaken, they have left theory already. If someone knows, you can say in the chat. Over here, possibly keeping queens on the board would be a better a better idea. Just in terms of this d6 square is going to become a weakness. He has exchanged. So let us trust that this is better. You guys do have to realize that I'm lower rated than both of these players. So we are trusting that they are the experts. They know what is what is going on. Nikola is now firmly cementing that d5 square. But I don't think it's as much of an issue that Jesse has traded off the dark square bishop. But it will still be a weakness in the future. She's okay. Time-wise, what move number are they on already? They've done 9 moves so far. They've both used a minute on their clock. Maybe those of you in Nikola's chat, how does he do in time trouble usually? I've seen him play in quite a few of our sub battles, but unfortunately he streams at times that don't always suit or don't always match up with the South African time zone. So I haven't seen much of his play in time trouble. And that will be a factor if they're moving really slowly from the start. This is true. So we've got a message that the C8 bishop has managed to be entombed even without playing the French. I think the bishop can get out quite easily though. D6, okay, B6 is not an option. B5 is also not an option right now. She's going for F5. Maybe Nikola is such a pro that he never has time trouble. That is a possibility. We will see as the match goes on. How sound is F5 over here? Or is it unnecessarily aggressive? Nikola's opted to go for F3. It's fine over here because the queens are off the board. The king should be safe. There's not going to be any trouble along the 8-7 to G1 diagonal because Jesse doesn't have a dark squared bishop and the bishop on E3 is looking pretty good. So definitely I think Nikola has come out of the opening with an advantage here. 2 bishops versus Jesse just has 1 bishop and the 2 knights. Is this the hedgehog? It is looking a bit hedgehoggy, definitely. Yeah, Lawrence, yesterday my rating was higher than Jesse's in the tournament, but I don't know why that is the case. It's not meant to be that way. Okay, so we've got D6. That's going to be, I think that's going to be a permanent weakness that Jesse's going to have to watch out for in the endgame because there's no way to get rid of that unless Nicholas somehow or makes a mistake and captures on E5 in future. She's probably going to go something like bishop E6 here. Rook D1 or queenside castling is coming. Just attacking that pawn on D6. And it's not the easiest to defend. You really don't want to play a move like knight C8 in future to defend it. And the D5 square is also looking really, really good for white. Hey, Omid, I see you've joined as well. What are you predicting for the match? Are you backing Nikola? Are you backing Jesse? No, Cappy, we have disabled to help Jesse out in the adoption. She doesn't need any extra handicaps. You cannot choose her opening today. You also cannot make her speak in a strange accent while she and Nikola are discussing the game in between games. So we thought we would go easy on her today. Nikola's queenside castle. There's now some pressure on the D6 pawn. I'm trying to understand what the rationale behind knight b4 was. Because it's not really attacking anything. The d5 square is very secure. The knight can be chased back pretty easily with a3. So I definitely think, and I'm cheating a bit. I do have the eval bar on the side of the board, just because I don't know how to get rid of it right now. And it is showing Nikola has a huge advantage so far. Even though material is equal, definitely white's position is a lot better. And I think a lot easier to play. Jesse's pieces are cramped. The bishop on c8 can get out, but it's not easy. Okay, so Omid thinks Nikola is the favorite. Definitely. Do you think he can pull off an adoption though? And black has just dropped a pawn. Obviously, the pawn cannot recapture. Perpetual got rid of the ban words. Like, you can't stop me from saying Nikola. That's not a thing. Our chat is trying to troll me already. Okay, black cannot recapture the bishop over here because the rook on d8 is not protected. I'm trying to see if there are any intermediate moves here. Maybe so bishop g4, attacking white's rook. I think they can just, yeah, they could just take the knight on b4 and get 2 pieces for the rook, probably. So now Jesse has just lost 2 pawns as the d pawn dropping as well. It's attacked twice. And it falls. Okay, 2 pawn advantage so far. This is not it's a warm-up match, I suppose. Not the start Jesse wanted. But fortunately, as Nikola was saying before the match, it's harder when you are adopting because you don't have warm-up games. If you mess up the first game, it's over. You've failed the adoption attempt. Whereas when you're trying to not be adopted, it's a lot easier. If you play terribly the first 3 or 4 games, or even 5 or 6 games, it doesn't matter. You just need to get 1 draw, and then you have succeeded. So let us see how this goes. Hey, Ansel, yes. So this is the first game of the adoption match. Nikola is currently doing pretty well. 2 pawn advantage against Jesse. Let's see if he manages to convert the endgame. It shouldn't be too difficult, I don't think. Still has the bishop pair. 2 pawn advantage. Although I'm seeing that this bishop on g2 is not looking too great. I'm not really seeing a way to activate it. Perhaps the plan for... What is Jesse doing? Jesse's trying to exchange everything. Yeah, Nikola's doing really, really well so far, definitely. And yes, our chat is definitely rooting for Jesse. We're hoping that she'll manage to avoid adoption. Unless she does want to get... Wait, did the title change again? And Nikola was telling us about how Alessia has asked her adopted father for a Ferrari a couple of times. Unsuccessfully. So we're hoping Jesse will not throw this just to try and ask Nikola for a Ferrari. Time will tell. B6 has been played. Bishop has gone back to A3. Defending nicely so far. We've got a poll. Will Jesse get adopted? Okay. Some people are saying that she needs the help of her plant, her grandmaster plant, in order to avoid adoption. How do we play as white here? What should the plan be? It's a 3v2 pawn majority on the queen side. The pawn, it's just a 1 pawn advantage now. I missed concentrating, as I usually do. I missed that Jesse had given up, or no, Nikola gave up one of the pawns. But it's still up a pawn. Let's see how this goes. Oh, and I see Jesse is getting into a lot of time trouble. 19 seconds versus 1 minute and 13. And the strange thing about longer time control games is you feel like you have a lot of time, you play too slow, and then suddenly your time is gone. You would think compared to Bullet that 5 minutes plus 2 seconds is an incredibly slow game, but it goes a lot faster than you think. And I think Jesse is realizing that now. Is Nikola going to trade? Nikola has the bishop pair, but doesn't have a very active light squared bishop. Okay, Jesse's getting out of the way there. The threat was just bishop takes d4, pawn takes d4, and then king takes pawn. And then it's completely lost. The one thing that is possibly a little bit frustrating for Nikola here is knights are tricky, but Nikola is not the one in time trouble. So possibly trading off the bishop for the knight should be enough to win. Okay, it's just an exchange of... Oh, he didn't take on e5. Oh dear. I'm not entirely sure what went wrong there, but with that series of exchanges, it's opposite colored bishops. It's actually... It should be dead drawn. There's no way for Nikola to pick up the a pawn. It's 2v2 on the king side. Is the adoption match over after one game? Well, I mean, then it is an attempt for Jesse. I think a couple of moves back, taking the e5 pawn was necessary, but somehow it was missed. Oh dear. Yeah. Perhaps though, we can call this just a warm-up game and carry on with the adoption. Oh my goodness. A draw after the first game. Jesse didn't even need Flanty's help. Wow. Nikola is laughing. Oh dear.
So a bit anticlimactic, but that was a lot of fun. I was completely lost.
Jesse was completely lost. Nikola,
Yes.
you're doing so well.
Yes.
But then the opposite colored bishops.
Hey, listen, now I know how it feels. I think I have defeated a few adoption matches, but you can't blunder a pawn like this and expect to do this. So anyway, congratulations, Jesse. I have a task to perform, so let me do that real quick, and then we're gonna discuss what the next is. I'm starting to see how all these streamers I play that I managed to defeat adoption in the first game felt, but there you go. All right, hold on, just bear with me for a second. Congratulations, Jesse. That was...
Yeah, well done, Jesse.
It wasn't convincing, but thank you.
That was not convincing. No.
That doesn't matter. What matters is the score.
Oh.
Right.
So I played... Go ahead.
No, you go ahead, Jesse, while I'm doing...
The last time I played this line was probably the World Championship. So I prepared this line against Katrina Lagno, and it was in like 2018. So I know I messed it up because I didn't know what to do after c4. I've never seen c4. I felt very comfortable when we exchanged queens, but beyond that, like, I was very confused.
The c4 is actually supposed to be a bad move, but I figured
beyond that, like,
you wouldn't prepare that. So, okay. Very good. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
I have fulfilled the thing. All right, so since this was bad, why don't we? Can I don't want to do a whole full try that's normally done, but can I try for? And it's kind of silly after the first draw, but let's try to do for a half adoption. Now, of course, Jesse is going to beat me, and then that's going to be the end of it. But let's give it a try.
Although, from that game, Nikola, you were doing so well. You were winning for most of the game.
Yeah.
So I feel like you do have good chances. That was perhaps just a bad warm-up. A bad warm-up game.
Hey, I'm going to send a rematch. But this is why, playing this is tough. And I said I wanted to see how it feels, and I got my wish.
Yes.
Anyway, hey, Dr. O, it's very good to see you. Thank you for this.
More. Yeah, but what happens after c4? I don't know what to do. What's the move here?
Yeah, should Nikola be telling you, or should he be crushing you in the next couple of games?
Oh my goodness, I'm not going to play this line again.
No,
wait, let me see for myself, maybe.
I was doing quite well, and apparently after c4, hello, 11, it's good to see you. Apparently you're supposed to, actually f5 is one of the best moves, according to the engine.
f5 immediately?
Yes, before castling.
Ah, okay, yeah, I delayed that by a move. c4,
then castle.
Knight b4. I wanted to play knight b4, so it's knight b4, f5, d6. Knight b4, knight a3, d6.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I messed up the ending completely. So anyway, all right.
Good, lucky.
Very nice. I'm gonna send a rematch.
Alrighty.
And I'm taking this off. And I am
Good luck.
muting myself. Mute.
Okay, so that was, I suppose, a bit disappointing. Well, very disappointing for Nikola that he didn't get the win, because he was honestly crushing that. Let's see how it goes, though, if he'll be able to make a comeback and half adopt Jesse. 5 games. And perhaps if we get to a 5-game half adoption, they should just carry on going and see if it manages to get to 10. Okay, everything pretty standard now. I think Jesse plays... Oh, okay, she's opting for the Scotch. She sometimes plays bishop c4, but she is quite experienced in the Scotch. I'm guessing that Nikola knows his theory as well. Not something I'm the most comfortable with. Blunder on move 1. Do we think e4 is a blunder on move 1? I think we're pretty happy with the e4. Yes, watching home. So the first game was a draw. So unfortunately for Nikola, the adoption failed in the first game, but he did have a huge advantage. Unfortunately, in the end game, he traded down to an opposite bishop, or traded to an opposite colored bishop endgame, and then it was just a dead draw. With Jesse in time, quite a lot of time trouble. So we'll see how this game goes. It definitely is evident from the first match that Nikola is the stronger player, but as we have seen, it's not that easy to get an adoption. You can't slip up at all. And Jesse is a fighter. She's a very resourceful player. So Nikola needs to be on his A game in order to make sure that he can try and have a successful half adoption. The hood up. Okay, Nikola's putting his hood up. Things are getting serious. Nikola has put the hood up. There is no messing around. Is this theory? What happens after d takes c3? Hopefully you guys can let me know in the chat. What is the theory here? Oh, okay, bishop takes d5, and then you're going to pick up the knight on e4. And it looks like we're going to have that happening in the game. The continuation must be, yeah, bishop takes d5. If f5, then probably... I'm not entirely sure what we do after f5. Maybe bishop f7. Something like that. But Nikola has opted for bishop to e6. Seem to be going okay so far. Although, is Jesse going to come out of this a pawn down? A pawn down with, but perhaps with some more activity. Mom spaghetti, of course, Dave. Classic gangster to hoodie gangster. Are you saying that Nikola was a classic gangster beforehand, Cappy? There we go. So it has happened. Jesse is a pawn down, but she does have the bishop on the b2 diagonal, b2 to h8 diagonal. Otherwise, everything's pretty much the same. Nikola probably just develop normally here. f6, of course, is if you develop the bishop to c5, then you drop the g7 pawn. So I suppose that's also some compensation. f5 loses the queen. Oh, was it bishop g5 after bishop f7? Perhaps. Maybe Nikola's chat, can you tell me, does Nikola generally put the hoodie up when he is being serious? Is that his like game face on expression? And yes, Piyush, a draw does mean that the adoption match is over. So unfortunately for Nikola, he cannot adopt Jesse. Or I suppose he can still in future, but the current adoption attempt has failed. So now they're doing a consolatory, however you pronounce that. They're going to do a short adoption match now, try and do a half adoption. So 5 games in a row. And perhaps if we get to 5 games in a row for the adoption, we'll then continue for a while and see how far Nikola can get. You've never seen him in a hoodie with the hood up. This is terrifying. Okay, so now we know that Nikola means business. It has never happened before. Not even when he was taking down the GMs. This is true, Glamdring. Jesse is probably a very troublesome child, so maybe Nikola doesn't know his luck. He's actually got away easily. King is on f7. Why? What is happening here? Once again, bishop. Nikola has the bishop pair. Jesse seems to be disregarding that in both of the games. The evil is giving quite a big advantage to black once again. It's also difficult, I suppose, to... How do you play this as white? It's hard to... I mean, you have both the rooks on the open file, but they're not really doing anything on the open file and don't have any way to get to a useful position. The knight... I mean, you need targets, and there are currently no targets in the black position. Or none that I can see, at least. Hey, Lila. Good to see you. Nikola is... We'll check chat after the game, I have no doubt. Thank you, yes. It's a consolation. Consolation, half adoption. Let us see how this goes. White isn't doing that well here, no. But we did see in the previous game that black was not doing very well, and we all know how that ended. Or for those of you just joining, it ended in a draw. Jesse somehow managed to come back. I think Nikola will be a lot more hesitant here to go for the exchanges. And we'll hopefully not get into another opposite colored bishop end game that is dead drawn. Jesse is down a pawn and a hoodie so far with no targets. And let us see, are there targets for black to attack? Possibly a rook on the b file. Might not be the worst idea. And Nikola's played rook b8. And I suppose if rook takes e8, you can maybe even just... would you want to take back with the bishop? Probably not. Jesse's protecting a bishop with bishop c3. And Nikola is now, I'm guessing, trying to get rid of the f5 or the control over the f5 square, or at least undermine it a little bit. That is true as well. Jesse currently does have a time advantage, which we didn't have in the previous game. 2.5 minutes to 1.5 minutes. They do have a 2-second increment though, so it should still be fine. Jesse's offering the knight exchange. If Nikola does take it here, at least it is still same color bishops. He's up a pawn. And white's pawn structure would then be terrible if she had pawns on h3, f5, f2, c2, and a2. The one advantage, I suppose, is that quite a few of the pawns are on light squares, and black would be left with the dark squared bishop. Nikola's decided to trade rooks. But it does look like a huge advantage for black so far. This is true, Glamdring. I think Nikola would have a lot better chance. So someone in our chat has suggested that Nikola, perhaps if this one fails as well, Nikola should try adopt me with Jesse commentating. That might actually not be the worst idea, because I think Nikola would have a lot better chances adopting me than he does adopting Jesse, as we saw over there. You don't like that trade. I think it seems to be okay because it is still, you have the same colored bishop, you're destroying white's pawn structure. I mean, none of white's pawns are connected. So I think it is okay. And yeah, can you not just play rook a5? Rook a5 protecting the a pawn and attacking the pawn on a2. It hasn't been played though. Nikola opted for a5. Not entirely sure why that would be better. This is lost. F pawn is hanging. That is also true. The pawn on f5 is hanging. Then Nikola will have 3 healthy pawns on the king side versus 2 not so healthy pawns and be up. How many pawns is that? Up 2 pawns. But this is very similar to the previous match, or the previous game. In terms of, in that game, Nikola also had a huge advantage. I think it was also a 2-pawn advantage and a better position. And it still didn't go to the win. It's also 25 seconds left for Nikola versus 1.5 minutes for Jesse. So we're hoping that Nikola doesn't make any blunders here in time travel. In line with supporting the underdog, I've now switched to supporting Nikola because of the draw in the first game. So I apologize to Jesse if she watches this. Okay, pushing the pawn. There's pressure on the bishop. If the bishop on c3 moves, then the c2 pawn is hanging. No way to protect it. I'm not supporting Jesse. I'm just rooting a little bit more for Nikola over here, because I feel like he definitely deserved to win in the previous game, and he didn't end up getting it. Over here, would it be a good plan to... Actually, no, that makes no sense at all. Jesse's going after the a4 pawn, but Nikola has a bit more of a threat going after the f2 pawn. How will Nikola defend the pawn on a4? Forcing the exchange. Nicely done. So then we're going to have... the exchange here is forced because if the rook moves away, then the bishop on e1 is hanging. And I don't think there's any way to... No, I'm not seeing any way to stop it. Okay, going for that, but the rook should be more active, and that a pawn is going to cause a lot of problems. Okay, Jesse pre-moving. Nikola's down to 8 seconds. There's a 2-second increment. I don't know if that will be enough. Jesse now is starting to run the c pawn. And I'm very scared that this is going the same way as the previous match. It is now completely equal, according to the engine. Nikola had a huge advantage earlier. You now have to go rook c1, exchange that. It's 2v1, but rook and pawn endgames, often one pawn is not enough to win. And I think that is one of these cases. Okay, maybe Nikola can squeeze a win out here, but I think it is highly unlikely. I think we're going to get another draw. The problem as well is White's king is just, it's too close to everything. That is very unfortunate. Once again, completely dominating the game until right at the end. These endgames are tricky to convert. Going for a trick. Not too difficult to defend. I mean, here surely you can just move the... Okay, she's going to try exchange pawns. I'm not sure if... Well, I suppose it's still probably drawn. She's now going to just go for checks. Oh my goodness. Run out of time. That is horrifying. Is Jesse going to try adopt Nikola now? Once again, terrible.
I'm so sorry about these endings.
Nikola was crushing you.
No,
Again.
sorry about that.
Completely winning.
Sad thing is that you actually played in my prep here.
What?
Oh no.
Yes. That's the saddest part of the whole thing. This knight c3 in move number 7. You play this is your regular opening, and that's actually a really bad move.
I know, I expect.
At least you're learning, Jesse.
No, I know the line. It's supposed to be a sideline, but a terrible one with that. So
the thing is, it has a trap, and I'm actually going to show it to you guys. Let's see.
Yeah.
And since obviously, trying to adopt Jesse was a tall order for the rather obvious reason. But let me show you the analysis, so at least we know, because there is one trick you took with the bishop on e4, and I couldn't even remember the line, which was actually pretty sad. So basically, after knight c3, dc3 almost win by force, because after bishop d5, bishop e6, a normal move is rook e4, and then knight e7 basically wins the piece in the game. That's why this, that's why this is a bad line, because now you have, and of course I couldn't convert that. Thanks, Nikola. Good job. All right. Well, good job, Jesse. Thank you.
No. I was actually looking at bishop d5, and then f5 is another way to continue, I think, because knight g5 is the only move.
Yep.
And then you take on b2.
Correct.
Because now if I take with the bishop, you get queen g5.
Yeah, but I have this rook e4 position actually on my board. Unfortunately, that was a preparation for a week ago, and I couldn't exactly remember the line, but I'm pretty sure this is better for black. So, in other words, this knight c3 thing is not a good. This 7 knight c3 is not a good move. I think one needs to take on d5 first and then play knight c3.
Yeah, it's bishop d5.
All right.
Sorry.
I mean, once again, Nikola, you had such a huge advantage during that game.
Yeah,
but unfortunately,
me converting the advantage is, from going to advantage to being able to do this, it's fine. And the end game, I think I was also winning in the end game. I just thought that this rook a2 was actually winning, but I missed the track somewhere there. Yeah,
it was somewhere where the pawns are racing as well, and that your advantage disappeared.
I shouldn't have played. Should push the pawn of a2, and then g4 was just stupid. Okay.
Yeah, very, very unfortunate.
Yeah.
We did have someone in our chat suggesting if you want, perhaps do you want to do an impromptu adoption match versus me? Because
sure.
I think you have far better chances than Jesse can do the commentary on that. I mean, Jesse I don't know what has happened the past couple of days, but she's just like jumped 200 or 300 rating points. Someone in our chat is saying maybe she shut down the electricity to try and postpone it and
that's
have another lesson.
Fine. I think the adoption papers on this, to paraphrase Lara Yangeli, has actually have been burnt, not just blown away. It has been burnt. So good job, Jesse. I need to learn how to convert these positions, but I'm game. If you want to play an impromptu adoption match, I can fail that one too. So let's do that.
I think you have a very good chance based on how I've been playing the past couple of weeks. Unless, of course, Jesse, do you want to try and turn the adoption around and half adopt Nikola?
Try to win 4 more games.
Maybe we can play like 4 more games, I think, like you said, Nikola. And I don't know if you have time after that, but I would really love to commentate on a match between you and Rebecca.
All right, so let's play a few more games. And then I'm game to play against Rebecca at least.
Alrighty.
Yeah, I think I know now how Chiu and Lara Yangel and for other people felt. It's really it's strange. Yeah. All right. Very good. Thank you. Guys, you think fighting against adoption is difficult? Trying to adopt is much harder than one thinks. Let me put it this way. And Jesse is obviously much stronger than she indicates, even if she didn't prepare. So that's fine. All right. So let me close this board.
Yeah, it's the chicken flare. I'm going to give all credit to the chicken
flare now.
It's a roast chicken.
Which chicken flare is that?
I have it next to my name.
Oh, in your.
It's a roast chicken. Yeah.
Okay. Of course.
On Queen's, I see your photo in Queen's Scroll, or no?
Next to the South African flag, apparently that is a roast
it's
chicken.
A chicken flare. I see it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, I'm a chicken too, but the one next to.
All right. So much for adoption. That's.
I'm so sorry.
No need to be sorry. That's fine. Honestly, I didn't expect. I would have preferred not to, draw the first game and lose the second, but that's fine. That's all part of the whole thing.
I mean, on the plus side, it's very instructive end games. I think I'm actually going to go back and look at those because, I mean, the evaluation bar was saying you were clearly winning, Nikola, but as we saw, it's not easy to convert.
Yeah, I basically need to have a series of stream dedicated to end games when you don't have enough time. All right, sending a rematch.
Most of us probably need to work on our end games, but it's not the most fun.
Oh yeah, I think the person who is enjoying this the most is my dear friend Julian Landau, who has failed to adopt in 10th games. I think probably about 5 times. So yeah, Julian, it's tough. I know. This is why I wanted to. This is why I wanted to do this. Thank you. All right.
Yeah.
Right.
All right. Sending a rematch. And
okay.
Good luck to both of you. Okay, so they should be starting with the next one soon. This is making me feel better as well about all of the adoption matches that I've failed to adopt people. Jessie is now going back to the French. So the Sicilian did not work out for her in the first game. Let us see if the French goes any better. She does have a lot more experience in this. But I'm also guessing that Nikola has prepped something over here. JRKL, I feel, is that a sarcastic comment? Because people have said that his endgames are not very good. Mr. Lama. This is actually, I kind of know what's going on here. I play this line as, well, I play a similar line to this as white. So let us see. Okay, now it's exactly the same. C5, C3. He is taking quite a bit of time though. I'm not entirely sure why. C3 has happened, knight C5. Then I think the move generally is F4. Just you get a massive center as white. Black has two main ideas. It's queen b6 or f6. I can't remember what Jessie usually plays. I've played this exact game against her so many times. And she decides to take. I think she might go for the queen a5. Queen a5 lines here. We will see. Oh, seriously. Llama did pull a draw out of nowhere the other day. Okay, no, I heard that when Jessie tried to adopt Llama, which she failed at, so she's also been on the failed end of an adoption before. I heard that he messed up quite a few endgames where he was completely winning, but possibly this is Jessie's superpower. As I said earlier, she's a very resourceful player. I know this from both times I've played her over the board. I think we have only played each other twice over the board, and both times she managed to pull off a sneaky perpetual check when she was otherwise lost. Oh no, definitely. Mr. Llama has improved so quickly and well. This blindfold play is really, really impressive. I do not know how he does it. He should have crashed me, I think, in the games that we played. She's going for f6. You do have to do that break at some stage. In terms of what white can do, I see, Nikola has opted for not castling. Sometimes you go bishop to h3. I don't think you can do that here, though, if it were white to move. And then you just castle by hand. Good preparation for no castling chess. And I now have dogs barking outside, so apologies. Whoa, Nikola playing super aggressively, g5. Is that okay? I mean, no, this is Jessie playing aggressively. Sorry, I have the colors mixed up. g5 does not look like a move you want to play. What is the rationale behind that? Or possibly she's going to go after the king, but I think it's just far too slow. She's probably calculating here whether to take on f6 or to take on f4. Knight takes f6 seems like the more logical move. She is up on time so far, so we'll see how it goes. Oh, hi. Hey, Mr. Law, we're literally just talking about you, so good to have you summoned by that. JRKL was just telling us how good your endgame skills were. We're now seeing if Jessie manages to Wait, what are we doing here? We're seeing if Jesse can half adopt Nikola, right? That is what's currently happening. Once again, Nikola has a huge advantage out of the opening. But can he convert? Will it be third time lucky or not? Castling should have been natural. Is this for black instead of g5? I think yes. Castling looked a lot more natural than g5, and I think this is going to hurt Jesse. But maybe she wants to just flex that she's really good at getting draws from lost positions. Okay, king g2, was that entirely necessary? Where is he going to put his light squared bishop? Oh, probably on d3. d3, e2. And Jesse's now starting to use a bit more time. What do you play here as black, though? I'm trying to think of a way to try and get our king to safety, if it needs to be taken to safety. She's going to just exchange pieces with bishop d6. I'm not sure what we think of that move. Surely she's got to be punished at some stage for just neglecting her king safety completely. Yes, the current score, for those of you just joining, as you should be able to see, I think, on both streams, it's 1.5, a half so far to Jesse. So the first adoption attempt failed with a draw, after Nikola was completely crushing her positionally, and I think even material was up a couple of pawns, but then opposite colored bishop ending, and it petered out to a draw. And then in the second attempt, once again completely winning, then it went to a draw, and then Nikola timed out. Where is that king going? King to h3. This is as I said, Nikola delivers crazy games where I feel like he has to be doing not too well, and now somehow, apparently this is still great for him. King h3. I suppose the bishop, with the knight on e5, the bishop is never gonna see the light of day. That poor French bishop on c8. And this apparently is just yeah, okay. This should be easy to play for white. So much more activity for the pieces. Jesse's essentially playing a bishop and a rook down. Her king is so wide out in the open. Let us see, can Nikola manage to survive here? Yes, Screws, I think Jesse might have ignored the script today. We were supposed to have the adoption match last for 6 or 7 games. And to make it even more exciting, have a 9-0 and then draw the last game, or win the last game. But no, did not get that memo. Nikola's now picked up an entire piece. I guess the bishop on c8 is no longer a problem. But yeah, this one should be, I think this one's a lot easier than the previous ones to convert. It's not just a positional advantage, it's an entire piece. And Nikola has the bishop pair. And okay, pawn-wise is down 2 pawns. Jesse's not giving up though. But that pretty much shuts out all hopes of any activity along the h-file. And the pawn on h2 is also defending the g3 square, so there are no... If the black queen were able to give a check along the 3rd rank, it wouldn't cause any issues. Thank you, Sleeping. Appreciate it. Yeah, Jesse is showing clearly the Grandmaster coaching has been paying off because she's doing amazingly well. I think she's just creating empty threats here, though. I mean, what is she threatening? Queen e3 check? Don't think that's too much of a threat, though. And I see Jesse is now dropped behind on time as well. So we may have an end to the second adoption attempt. Oh, yeah, this is the second adoption attempt, but Jesse is currently trying to adopt Nikola. And yes, Jesse actually plays the French quite regularly. This game started out as a French, which is why the c8 bishop didn't really do much. And now it has just died a very sad death. Now the black queen doesn't even have any checks. I don't think Jesse will resign. I think she will carry on fighting, but you never know. We will see. I mean, this is hard. What do you do? What do you do as black? Your king can theoretically still castle queenside, but that doesn't look pleasant, and I think that's just mate in 2 with rook c1, because the bishops are just cutting off things really, really well. You can move a rook, I suppose. The queen's going nowhere. The knight is pinned. Most of the pawns are stuck or not doing much. So yeah, really, really not going great for Jesse. This is the type of position that I think I would definitely resign, because I would just get frustrated. But this is why Jesse is a WIM. She does not give up. Yes, she's got into trouble with that before. But yes, we'll definitely look at that sleeping. She will do opening prep, because I think that's how she lost to him in the French with the queen g4 line on move 4. That did end up costing Jesse a rook in the trials for the Ultimate Sensei. Jesse's almost run out of time, opted for rook c8. How do we continue this as white? Okay, Nikola's going to exchange rooks. There's also a way to... Okay, there's almost a way to force... I was looking at queen g6 check. King can still go to d. And now the king is joining in the attack. Still not giving up, but this should definitely be a win for Nikola. That was a knight as well. Okay, that was enough to cause Jesse to resign. I'm not sure what we do now. Let us wait for them to get back on the line. Well, Nikola, that was at least very convincing. Very, very convincing. So nicely done.
I think I was overdue for a win, to be honest with you guys.
GG.
Definitely. No, you were winning the first 2, so the win had to come in the third one, definitely.
Okay.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
I didn't stand a chance.
No, I played this against Laura Unuk, the King F2 thing, and I'm pretty happy with this. So, okay, all right. So both. I think there are no other. I think we're still playing for 1/2 adoption, right? Mine, right? All right. So let's give that a try. Let's play a couple of more games, Jesse, if that's okay, and then I can play with Rebecca, or I can start playing Rebecca now if you're tired. Whatever works for you.
Oh no, I'm always tired. Let's just get that straight.
All right.
No.
Let's play.
But I think that we can switch around. I'm really excited to keep this 50-50 for the match, because I know I think she's scared down.
Nikola. That is what's what's coming.
No, that's perfectly fine.
Are you sure? Okay.
And yeah, and where's Omid, and Julian, you guys should have warned me that playing for adoption is this hard. I'm blaming you guys. No, let me put it this way. I know I know that Rebecca that Jesse was way too strong for me to try to adopt, and I think objectively, if I have parity against Jesse, that's probably good. Yeah, of course, Davina, always blame Julian. Yes, that's true. That's exactly, yes.
So as soon as Julian arrived,
I
just started having losing positions. That's great.
Yeah,
it's a fair assumption.
Okay. All right, so want to switch around, and
okay.
Thank you, Lama. Please adopt her. That's fine, but please be advised she's also familiar now with Alessia's strategy of what to do when being adopted and request a Ferrari. And believe it or not, and I'm going to actually post it in both chats. Alessia actually has.
Yeah, Llama out
Alessia
here
even
talking
has
smack.
a Ferrari emote.
Oh wow.
What?
Amazing.
Aren't we sub to Alessia? We should have this emote as well.
So there we go. It's let me. Yeah, there you go. She has a Ferrari emote that I think there was some discussion that Julian is supposed to get for her. So, but that's another story. Anyway, all right. Look, at least I didn't lose the adoption match, so I'm actually feeling pretty good about the whole thing. All right.
We only have the Nikola one.
Yeah, all right. So, and I think, and honestly, I think 50-50 is a fair score. All right. Rebecca, who do I challenge?
It's RE and then the word books. For books.
Okay.
It's a great story behind that.
That's really not a great story.
Yeah, we're gonna follow rebooks now. It's my turn to do the commentary. I can't wait to talk smack about Rebecca.
All right, Nikola, though, I can just challenge you because
and it's Nikola
I have your name.
_Stoishin. That's probably easier.
Yeah, your name is, because I've been watching the matches.
Yeah, so you can challenge me and I'll accept. And yeah.
So 5-2.
Thank you. Unrated.
That's the end of it. Okay, I want to do that as well.
Okay.
Unrated. Okay. Great.
All right.
So I will mute myself so there's not.
I don't see a challenge yet. Let me see if
I haven't sent the challenge yet. I'll send it when I've closed all of the window. Okay.
Good. Yep.
Good luck, guys. Can't wait.
Thank you.
Can't wait.
Good games, Jesse. Thanks.
Yeah, GG's. Thank you for the games, Nikola.
All right. So challenged, accepted. All right. Hold on. Taking this out. Muted myself here.
All right, they've begun. Also, hey guys, I don't think I had the opportunity to greet everyone properly. It's really awesome to see you. Also, we're going to be streaming super late today. We're starting at 6 p.m. and going all the way until about maybe even 1 a.m. So I don't know why my volume is acting up. And we have a Rai Lopez. To be honest, I'm a huge fan of the Italian, and I'm going to mispronounce this, the Gueco, the Guccio, the Gucci piano. Yeah, but hey, I'm gonna see who's been in the chat recently and greet all of you by name. We have Glamdring, J.R. Keel, Elwin, Llama, Pipette, Sarah, Nikola with the Ferrari emotes. Good to see you. 350, Polko. What was the final score? I had to win a game in a sub battle for Anamaya. Okay. Cool. No doubt. It's okay if you're playing in sub battles for other people. As long as you're here for the sub battle later. I mean, you're on the list. And it's happening at about 10 p.m. So you better be here. So far, so good. Rebecca keeps it a lot more solid than what I do, but I know Rebecca's theory is a lot less risque. Hedgehog, good to see you. Sleeping my skin? What does that mean? To Rebecca, I'm following Ultimate Sensei Challenge Specialist. Thank you. Frank's dubious G4, Queen G4. Yeah, I don't know the theory. The first time I faced that was when I was in Portugal. I was playing the like some tournament there in preparation for the World Olympiad, and this GM played it against me, and I was like, yeah, it's completely losing for him. It was a GM. Of course he knew what he was doing. Yet I still kind of fell into all the traps, you know. You were never greeted. I'm greeting you now, though. Good morning. Oh, is it morning for you, JR? Jesse Carlson. I love that clip. I saw it during the tournament, so I was freaking out mid-tournament. But then I ended up watching the VOD later on. of the commentary for Ultimate Sensei, and I was in tears. Like, I don't cry. I can't cry, but tears were coming out of my eyes. So I assume either I was melting, leaking, or crying. Yeah. Queen A5 is a nice encounter. He never faces this move. Yeah, when I watched the VOD, Jesse Cry was talking about Queen A5 as the move. But then I was like, what happens after Bishop D2? And he just says Queen B6, like it's nothing. And I was like, okay. Well, 10 a.m. for you? Wow. Wow. My volume is acting up. Do I mean the sound level or the space you occupy? Yeah, the former. Totally the space I occupy since I just had Malva pudding with custard. So that's what it is. Yep. 6 wins in a row. Yeah, I don't know what came over me. But then unfortunately I lost the one game against the 1600 and then I lost both games against Mitch. I think Mitch has a stronghold over me. I need to get him back. Also, that's what I get for playing the Scotch Gambit against him, so. Marble pudding. It's Malva pudding. I'll type it in chat. Malva pudding. I think that's how you spell it. There we go. Malva pudding is a traditional essay pudding. Yeah, that's where your body was trying to force you to water plant you with your eyes. I need to water planty. That's what needs to happen. Do you guys like my LED lights behind me? I put it around the board, but you won't be able to see it too much now. You'll see it more when we're doing the sub battle against Chessbro. Okay, what is happening in this position? Once again, Rebecca is still keeping it solid. Beyond the opening, she then starts playing dubious moves like knight h4, and then has captured in the center. Nikola got the d5 in before Rebecca got d4 in. So yeah, looks tasty. Mitch loves to prepare openings and he's very tactical, but he plays very quickly to a fault. Yeah, I took a lot of people to the end game. I showed them around, told them what's potting. $42? No, Rebecca's time says 43. Now it said 42. My endgame tours. I think that's what made me cry the most. The fact that you guys were hyping up the chat, because I had the chat and the VOD open and I was looking at both. And every time I played a good move or I was doing well at some point, whoa, what was that? Rebecca is taking the world by storm. And Nikola, let's see, he's keeping a poker face. I'm glad we caught that one. My goodness. My goodness. Rebecca's also keeping a poker face. A polka face. Polka face. New poll. Ah. Do you like the lights you can't see? Oh, you can see it. You can see the blue lights. See? Hey, Mariah. What's up, Mariah? Always too scared to do those. I think the problem is I don't know what the problem is. Well, she retreated with the rook, honestly. I was half expecting her to think about taking on h6, because she has a bishop on c2 sitting dormant at this stage in time, at this moment in humanity. But now I'm half expecting d4. This is a whole piece. We're talking about a whole piece at this point. There's also knight g6 on the table, but I think d4 at some point is good, because now capture maybe with the knight, and you just want to swap off pieces here. I mean, that's what you want to do when your piece is up. You don't want to be too schmancy. You want to avoid being schmancy. Just be normal. The beautifulest. No, you. You're the beautifulest. Not greeting me. Ulan. Hi, I don't think I greeted you. Calling out a dormant bishop. I wasn't calling it out. I was mentioning its potential. All dormant objects have kinetic potential. I stand by what I say. Not really. You don't like my lights? Well then. Quote 2. I didn't think it was one of the first quotes. Martingale didn't greet me, then Mariah comes and greets only the beautiful people. Oh, don't be mad. Hi, what's up? Do you have something? Are you bearing gifts? Are these gifts for me? Thank you. I'm being fed today, guys. I'm being fed. Thank you. Do you want to see what I'm being fed? Oh, I'm being fed a burger. I'm not supposed to be eating, but why am I being fed so much today? I know what she's doing. She's fattening me up for Thanksgiving. Only noticed there's a poll after it's ended. That's what I was laughing at. Don't take this away from me. I need this. Sorry. Sorry. You're the beautifulest. Elvin. Hashtag music. Yeah, let me put it a little bit louder, right? I kind of want to go back to old playlist. The only thing I was afraid of is swear words. We don't like curse words. Oh, it's getting chilly. Getting the chills. Not used to being fed. Yeah, I'll show you what I have though. It's a burger. And stir fry. I think Nikola glanced over. Are you still African if you eat? Malva pudding tutorial stream. I mean, it probably wasn't made here. We used to bake and cook a lot more when the pandemic was avid. You see, Rebecca is still a piece up, but it means nothing when you don't have time on the clock. So I'm hoping she picks up the pace with her time. I stopped the hashtag music. I'm unsubbing. You were only here for the hashtag music? Sure you were. You love curse words. But we're trying to be a family-friendly stream. Is there a South African Thanksgiving? We some of us celebrate Halloween, some of us celebrate Nikola lost on time. Nikola lost on time. Some of us celebrate Guy Fawkes. Yeah. We're back. GG's. I mean, that was amazing when you won the piece on F6. Oh, wow.
Didn't we both blunder a queen at some point?
No way! Like, honestly, the only way I measure my success these days is how frequently I blunder queens. And
Yeah.
I thought I was getting better, but did we blunder our
No,
queens?
it was pretty funny. Let me just see here. Okay. All right. Okay.
Drop the piece.
I had no idea.
Whoa, the material's equal? Wait, how is Nikola a pawn up
end.
right now?
Oh, yeah.
I might have given a piece back by mistake.
Yes, you did.
Oh my goodness.
I thought knight e6 was such a good move because it was threatening mate on g7, and then I noticed that the queen could just take it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, your queen on g6 was actually... but I think I left...
Oh, wait, the queens were both... Wow.
When I played bishop g8, the queen was for free. Yeah, so...
Oh, lovely. Like, this is when I just hate chess. Because not only did I not take the free queen, I gave you a piece.
That's fine. I managed to flag. The end game is probably draw at the end, but that's fine. All right. You deserve to win.
What a way to end it. For the content, of course.
All right, very
for
good.
the content.
Yeah, this is
Nicholas
a
voting
great
for content.
game.
Anti-chess. Wow.
All right,
Rebecca.
okay, so all right, so obviously like adoption is on my part is down, but I think we should. Can we aim for half adoption, and Jesse can laugh at both our
we can do that. I think yes. I will provide far more content in terms of giving away pieces for free. I'm glad though. For the record, I did not blunder my queen in that game. It was just that I missed the free queen. That doesn't count. I'm fine. I can miss free queens. I just cannot give my queen away.
And I managed to flag with. Is the end position it's objectively better for me. But yeah.
And given my endgame skill, probably completely winning for you.
Given my endgame skill, I think it's probably all right. Very good.
Okay.
All right. Very good. This was.
GG's. Wow.
All right.
This end position is crazy.
I'm sending a rematch, and I'm muting myself, and we'll go from there.
Alrighty. I'm gonna be eating all evening, guys. Eating all evening. Starting again. I'm very curious to see. I thought Rebecca was going to go with the French, because I remember yesterday, I don't know whether she was playing the French or had a French structure out of the Sicilian. But I know how much she loves to follow in my footsteps and play what I play. It's a complete lie. I'm lying. But I still stand by my French. I love the French. What can I say? Rebecca won. I know. It's 1-0. At some point, Nikola is going to start asking for a Ferrari, and Rebecca's going to have to cough it up. Regardless, JR kill, Rebecca was a piece up. We have to give credit where credit is due. "5% of the way to date with Planty." I mean, you're almost there. Keep at it, man. Keep at it. Oh, ha ha, Mariah. Ha ha. Getting lights in PE is as useful as an ashtray on a motorcycle, a back pocket on a t-shirt, the jean lasagna. No, come on. Be nice. Con Sicilian, yay. Beat you, what's up? Alan, hi. I have an extra I could donate. An extra lasagna? We like lasagna. New Paul. Jess is probably not little anymore. Well, to some I am. To some I'm a shorty. Can the children ask for Ferraris? Oh, yeah, so if Rebecca adopts Nikola, because Nikola is now my sibling, right? So if Rebecca adopts Nikola and I, because we're siblings, Rebecca becomes my mother. So I can ask Rebecca for Ferrari. Nikola can ask Rebecca for Ferrari. I'm really like Rebecca's position here. I see knight c5 coming in at some point. And the knight on d4 is looking a little bit shabby, on the shabby end of things. The G in lasagna. What's up, Lucas? Yes, he's supposed to be nice. Between 100 Years, World War, the French. Pick the war any day. Watching home. Husbands are even more likely to buy you a luxury car than parents. Okay, so if Rebecca has a failed adoption against Nikola and Rebecca would be married. And Rebecca would be my sister-in-law. So then Rebecca has to still buy a Ferrari for Nikola and me. I like that. Gimme. Gimme. I'd like a Porsche, but only 450 channel points too. So Polka can ask you for Ferrari, Jesse? No, doesn't work that way. Sorry, Polka. Slayer, when do I get a Ferrari? But I didn't adopt you, Llama. So the thing is, if I get the chance to adopt you, then you would become my son. Then you can ask for a Ferrari. But if you adopt me, which would only happen if I was guaranteed a Ferrari, then let's go. Thank you, AU, for the follow. After you get a certain lesson on how to drive. I mean, can you drive? You probably need a license first before you can get a car. I think that's how it works, right? Can only ask to get killed in Among Us a bit more rarely. Well, they did listen. Yesterday I was playing and it was just after the rough tournament because I had such a bad ending. I think I lost both games in the last two games. And if I had won one or both of them, I would have come first because I had 7 out of 12 at the end. And the winner had 9. So I was really sad. And I said to Rebecca, we're either going to play Among Us and kill some people, or we're going to play Fortnite and kill some people. So then we played some Among Us and I just ended up getting killed like very early in the game. And at least I could do my tasks, but it's not what I came to do. So at some point, someone, it wasn't even Rebecca who said it, but someone said, can you please not kill Jesse in the first round? And they listened. They started killing me in the second round. Let's team up against our parents. Black equals busted. I don't think so. I still have faith that Rebecca will not get married today. Hey, Papette, be nice. When is the next lesson with Eugene? So we've had 2 lessons so far on Wednesday and Thursday, respectively. So I think it will continue that way. Also, I know that next week, I don't know what Rebecca has mentioned to you already, but next week we have a puzzle battle challenge. So this weekend was the Blitz challenge. Now it's a puzzle battle challenge. So what we're wanting to do is put out a tweet or a post on Facebook. We don't know yet. It's not confirmed, but every like or every retweet and so on will be the certain number of puzzles we have to complete before the puzzle battle challenge, which might be a few hundred maybe. So we'll see. So for every like, it'll be 1 puzzle. For every retweet, 5. Every, I don't know, what else? Follow something else. I don't know. We'll see. Hey, Achnoit. You Fortnite? I got imposter once in 20 games yesterday. I think I also got it once, but I wasn't able to kill enough people. I think or maybe 2 imposters, maybe. There was one time I got imposter twice in a row and won twice in a row, and it was really stunksy as well the other day. Thank you, sleeping my skin. Skin. It's the way I say schmancy or shmoney. Most likely it would be less than 10. Don't look at me like that. Sorry, JR. It was aimed at Sarah, not at you. In the past, Nikola has managed to avoid adoption by a number of strong players, only being adopted twice, each time by a GM. Today, it's his turn to try adopt someone. Will he be strong enough to beat a WIM 10 times in a row? Hee. Both Nikola and Jesse are unable to hear the commentary. This sounds very sad. Alrighty, what do we have? The server's flashing. No, come back. Come back. My life is flashing before my eyes. Return, I tell you. Return. Come on. I think chess.com realized I wasn't commentating for like a few seconds, and now the server's flashing. In riot. For the sub battle. Awesome, Sarah. See you later. See you later. Okay. Also, sub battle is in a couple hours. Please let me know if you'll be able to stick around for the sub battle. It's starting at 10 p.m. CEST, so at about 9 to 10. We'll be setting up the team as well as playing a viewers arena. So we're going to be playing a viewers arena just to prepare you guys for everything. I realized why my voice was so soft is because my volume was really low. Why the hell is the server flashing? I'm going to refresh the page. Don't tell anyone. We should still be following the game. Oh, Rebecca looks very happy. Please wait, it's taking longer than usual to connect. Chess.com is acting up. Wanna fight? Okay, I don't know what happened. I'm following Rebecca, but the game is not coming up, so we're just gonna have to. That's why I encourage you to have both Nikola's stream open and our stream open, not only for troll purposes for the chats, but also to make sure that you can catch the game as it happens. Pawn March Destroyer, good to see you. Great commentary. Thank you. I appreciate the nice words. We know you can do a better voiceover. Have a stonksy position. I mean, I was trying to look at the position, but I don't see anything. Did you comment on the current game since it started? Yes, I have. I spoke about the French and the Sicilian. Hey, AB Sequence. Good luck with marbles. Is she playing marbles instead of watching us? So soft because Jessie is a proper lady. Yeah, I think it's mine because it says please wait. Like, I don't have patience. Chess.com needs to know this by now. I think I'm going out of live chess and then I'll come back. I'm getting FOMO. Seamless commentary, sure. The thing is, we had like 1.5 when it had all ended, so. Okay, I officially hate chess.com. And it's not my internet, it's chess.com. No, I love chess.com. Don't tell anyone I said that. Yeah, it's supposed to be loading, but it's not, Pipette. Please wait, it's taking longer than usual to connect. There we go. Finally. Oh. Thank you so much, Pipette, by the way. Oh, we have observers? Okay. Great. Server error, our fault. We will look into it. There we go. Chess.com server having issues, yeah. In a rook and 3-pawn ending. A 2-pawn ending now. Well, I mean, the king is close enough. I think she's doing a really good job. Now she just has to kind of wait it out. Because the rook's got to move. And then she'll pick up a pawn. And it will be a draw. I hope. Oh no! Take the h-pawn! No! Could she not have taken the h-pawn? She could have. She could have taken the h-pawn, no? Clipped and posted on Slack. Okay. Oh man. Oh man. Oh, no. Rebecca being very stonksy. All right. I was thinking a couple moves ago, Rebecca had king takes a3.
Where?
I mean, after rook h3, king b1. Sorry, my bearings are off. And then in this position, king takes.
Oh yes, I saw that. King takes
Afterwards,
a3.
right?
Nikola had that.
Yeah, I messed this up on multiple levels. But good game.
Yeah, I think the start you were crushing me as well.
Yeah. I probably...
Oh, Rebecca's... Okay, sorry, I got the colors wrong too at some stage in my brain. Okay, GG's, Rebecca. I know. No.
Did you think I was
had
going for
server
the dirty
issues.
flag?
No, I had server issues, so then my brain did a thing. Yeah.
Right.
Apologies.
Yeah, famous wizard, just to clarify, the adoption papers have all been burnt. The match with Jesse ended up being 1.5 to 1.5. And right now I was supposed to adopt Rebecca, but Rebecca is reading 2-0. So I am in...
I don't know how.
So this whole project is turning out to be a rather perfect example why adoption is hard. I think I'm starting to have some sympathy for all these people that played me for adoption. On top of it, I haven't really adjusted to to playing for a win. It's actually much harder. So
it's a lot of pressure because you have to win every single game.
Yeah. All right.
Whereas for the adoptee, it's a lot easier.
All right.
I wanted to check with this opening. I saw this afterwards.
Oh, the opening. The opening is completely Café de la Regence. To be honest, I was playing it a little bit tilted.
Okay, because did I have bishop takes c3 instead of d6? And then if you go b takes c3, does knight takes e4 work? On move 8.
Move 8.
8. So I played d6. Can I go just bishop takes c3 over there?
Correct.
Because if you recapture with the pawn, knight takes e4, and I pick up an exchange.
Yeah, I actually am perfectly fine playing this position because you can collect both rooks.
But I can collect both rooks.
Correct, but I have an attack that I actually remember winning a game against Alexandra Samovganova in that variation.
Okay.
I was, guys, I'm normally very good in my opening preparation. This is not, Adanya would disown me if you saw me play this. I cannot play G4 in this variation with Queen having this diagonal open. It's just not a good idea. So
okay.
Yeah. What I was planning on playing, to be quite frank with you, I was actually planning on playing King D2 and then allow you to take both rook and then put bishop on A3, and there are a few tricks there, including putting the knight on F5 and stuff of that kind. So, but
I was out of theory on move 4, so I wasn't entirely sure. I only saw this thing after I moved D6.
Yeah, this was, yes, no, I'm not joking. I'm facing the reality, GRKill, that, doing adopting against strong players like Jesse and Rebecca is much more difficult than avoiding adoption. So I am, and Djokovic lost. Okay, today is not the day for the Serbs. What can I tell you? All right. Let's, well, you two also, you still have a chance to adopt me, so let's play there. And I presume Jesse's having fun.
Just a little.
I put in my earphones, so the first thing I hear
Translation, she's trolling both of us. Okay, I think that's...
Oh, no way.
No, never.
Do you mind if I run to the restroom quickly?
Yeah, of course. All right.
Sure.
I think if you do decide to start, the game will show up automatically on my screen as well.
That's fine. We can wait for you.
Yeah, we don't mind waiting.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, I actually had a chance to draw this end game. Where was that? Hey, Worship, my friend. It's very good to see you. Anyway, yeah, there was one move when you actually...
was it that where you were able to take on... A3 on move 60.
Oh yes, I could have taken with the king, and that would have been so undeserved. Correct.
Yeah, I didn't see that at all.
Yeah, that would have been a draw. Oh well. All right. Not. No. Okay. All right. Very good.
But earlier as well, it probably should have been a draw.
Yeah, no, it's and I thought I had some chances after the middle game, but no, didn't happen. So, all right.
Yeah.
So, how many chessboards does Jessie have? Now I'm looking at her room. So I see.
Okay, can we see Jessie's room now?
Okay.
So the one I think that's on the floor is not actually. It's actually a shelf. In terms of their glass partitions, so each square you can put the pieces there, I guess, but it's meant to go on a wall. It's quite strange.
Good.
And then I think the other one is just her training chess set. Do you have a collection of chessboards, or do you mainly stick to online chess and your standard one?
I have a few boards that I bought back in the day when last century, and I also have a fairly nice DGT board that I actually rarely use. So all right, so okay, all right, Jesse, we were just commenting how lovely your room is.
Thank you so much.
Wondering how many chessboards you have.
Yeah.
Oh, probably in a 20-meter radius, more than 100, because we also store some sets for the union.
Okay.
Yeah, but of my own, I probably have more than 15.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. I think I have about 7. But all right. Nice. I'm sending the rematch. Hopefully I'll be able to win a game today.
Oh,
I'm very sorry. I mean, Nikola, you've never lost to me before. I don't think I've even got a draw of you in the past. So I don't know what is happening today. I think it is pressure of adoption.
It's a pressure, it really is. I mean, should have seen that king a3, but anyway, I'm muting myself. Let's send the challenge.
Okay, good luck.
Thank you so much, Propus. I don't have Nikola's chat open, so if anything does happen and you guys are in both chats, unfortunately, I've just got already so much open. I had to close a few windows in my room and on the computer, and the game has begun. What did I miss? And the reason I had been able to flex my chess sets is because of my chess academy. So yeah. But this one I pride myself in the most because I got this for my 21st birthday from my mum. Lizard ZA, thank you so much for the follow. And you were able to see that we entered the Logitech G Academy. Where were you able to see that? Like, is there a list already? Goodness, I wouldn't even want to check that out because I don't want to know who I'm up against. Oh. Aronian seems to have a big advantage against Kerr. One of the second day in a row at Norway Chess 2. Okay, damn. Going to play us a tune on the guitar. Ah, you saw my guitar. Yes, I've been playing around with it for a bit, trying to get better. Yes, I'm still here at chess.com. Queenside castling, I feel like there's some unfound, undiscovered confidence that Rebecca and Nikola is just sitting back for some reason and chilling, and he's looking for his water. He wants to crack a window open. I'm seeing some non-poker face activity happening right there. Oh, Propus. Oh, I thanked you. But thank you so much for the 3 months. Really, really appreciate it. 2-month streak. Amazing. Yay, mods. Play us a song. Show us your guitar skills, Jess. I mean, I'm already showing you my amazing commentary skills, and you've seen how that's been going so far. So let's do one thing at a time, shall we? Play us a song where the lyrics are commentary. And Rebecca plays C3, hoping to get a beautiful position. It's just that there are so many pieces on the board, and she is putting her position at risk by pushing pawns in front of her king. And there's a bishop d3 on the board. I was actually singing the Lego song earlier, and instead of the Lego lyrics, I put #chess in everywhere. #chess is awesome. #chess is cool when you're part of a team. #chess is awesome when you're living in a dream. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so bishop d3 is quite nice. That rook is going to have to find a new home, I think. Oh, that engine eval was dodgy. Yeah. No, yesterday like I said, I was watching the VOD of the Ultimate Sensei Blitz, and some people were recommending saying this, oh, there's mate in 4 here, and why didn't you see it and stuff. Like, you're sitting with an engine. Don't do that. How does it feel turning 40? Was that directed at Llama? 350. You seem to love it. There we go. Almost as bad as Llama's rapping. Nothing is worse than Llama's rapping. Is there a Greek gift here? No, there isn't. I do think there's a knight g5. After rook h6, I don't know what's happening. Don't compare my rapping to this. Can you show us all your... What? You're putting the lids on boxes properly skills? I try to fix this one. This one is fixed. I don't know if you can see it, but it's fixed. It's fixed. Oh, you followed Rebooks, but you can't find the game. You should be able to. If you're friends with Rebook, so it's easier that way as well. Any excuse to hear Rebecca sing again. Exactly. Rebecca has such an angelic voice. You should have seen her during Twitch Sings. I'm so tempted to take the whole VOD of Twitch Sings because Anna Maya joined us as well and just posting the whole VOD on YouTube. Because, I mean, we've already got our trailer out there. Might as well just start piling on all the VODs. They disappear. And when we mentioned it on stream, they're like, wait, you did a cooking stream? Wait, you did Twitch Sings? And we're like, oh, yeah. Some people haven't been here for 9 months. So I'll give you that one. Thank you. At least it's one, right? I tried fixing the others, but the lid wasn't going on. There's too much stuff inside. I'm a hoarder, I told you. My wrapping is great. I mean, we'll have to see when Christmas time comes around. Rebecca's attacking really well. Like your wrapping skills, I'm hoping that my present is very well wrapped, yes. Now that you brought that idea up, you have to do it. It was an idea. You can't hold me to everything that I say on stream. If that was the case, there would be a lot of promises that I'm breaking constantly. And if I were to watch everything that I say, I might as well not speak at all. Where do you see it? There should be clips. So the cool thing about our clips is that there will be clips here and there of like the cooking stream and Twitch Sings. Not the entire VOD, because we haven't saved it as a highlight, but some things. 24 hours streaming. So there'll probably be like, if we do put out a post for puzzles and there's like a huge reaction on it, then we will end up having to do a lot of puzzles to the extent where maybe we get a 12-hour stream out of it. I don't know about 24 hours, it's a bit much. I think you have to sacrifice at least 3 days, like 24 hours of streaming and like 2 days of resting. So that's rough. As a percentage, how much of the stream is chess? 90%? 90% chess? Because the thing is, we do a lot of chess on this channel. We do a lot of collaborations that involve chess, but we also do other things to cater for non-chess audience as well, such as marbles on stream, Jackbox games, a lot of fun. Anything that's interactive, pretty much. I really like Rook F1. I'm wondering if King B1 is a move as well. Oh. Move the bishop to c4. Rebecca, find it. Please. This is a good move, right? Because now we're aiming at f7. We're protecting d2. Oh, how did I see that? Oh, that's another piece. Oh my word. Oh my word. Oh my word. Rebecca's a piece up again. We just have to keep in mind, remember that we are playing white pieces. Rebecca's playing white pieces. I think Rebecca might be able to adopt Nikola. But what she doesn't realize is that the first thing he's going to ask for is a Ferrari. Okay, back to your question. What else do we do? We had a collaboration with Mr. Lama C. We played some Diablo. But at the moment, just majority. Not 65 to 75%. That's a lie. It's a lie. We also play Among Us. Less than 10%. Be serious, guys. If that was the case, she would have visited me already. What? What's that regarding? I told you we're stuck in traffic. Can't you see? Hoot hoot. Honk honk. Oh, you found it already? That's good. Nicola's not happy. Oh no. Oh no, it's fine. No, it's not fine. Oh no, this is like the Bobby Fischer windmill stuff. Because now King B1. Okay, but at least after taking like this. But then there's King A1 and Rook takes. Oh man, this is not great. Rebecca fell into a trap. I think we jinxed it, unfortunately. Marbles Among Us, no way. I'd say 75%. Okay, if you were to drop it from 90%, I would say 80% lowest. You didn't hear Jackbox, Cappy. Behave, you're supposed to play the sub-battle today. No. She's not a piece up though. She was. Oh, she wasn't. She was. I'm pretty sure she was though. At this stage. She was a piece down.
What was that? I was lots of pieces down.
No. I thought that you had won a piece because you won a piece on G5, right? So it was the piece that Nikola had given back. But there were just so many pawns. Okay.
I think I'm a piece and a couple of pawns down at the end, aren't I? Yeah, piece and a couple of pawns.
Okay, that was...
I was just testing you. Testing.
Okay, I'm looking forward to listening to Jesse's commentary of this.
I'm wondering what percentage of the time was actually spent on commentary and what was spent on distraction.
I was interacting with chat as well as commentating. Give me that much. Thank you. But no, this was a great game.
Okay.
Looks like Nikola escaped adoption. I was talking about the Ferrari the entire time.
Oh, we can imagine.
Yeah,
Well,
the Ferrari that
say,
you were going to gift Nikola. Yeah, sorry,
yes.
Go ahead.
Oh, sure. Okay, here is, of course, here is the Ferrari. There you go. I just, that's a nice, it's a nice one. Incidentally, Julian finally actually agreed to send, to get a Lego Ferrari for Alessia.
Oh. I suppose it is a Ferrari.
Yeah.
Thanks, Lizard.
Yeah, but yeah, there is definitely. All right, so I think I messed this up game as well. All right, I think in all honesty, all three of us. Actually, Jesse played fairly well. I think we messed this up really badly, both you and me. I
felt like I had an advantage in that game initially, but then.
Yeah, you did.
But then, technique.
Okay.
Technique.
So nobody can adopt anybody. I think if we can play one more game, or maybe, and then at least so I can say that I managed to draw both of you ladies, I would appreciate that. And if I fail, then we're going to figure out what else we're doing. Obviously, nobody's going to adopt anybody today. So.
I mean, you might have a shot of adopting Jesse and me hand and brain because we're absolutely atrocious at working together.
Okay, let's play one more game just so I have a chance to draw, and then
Rebecca has to
then we can play
the
hand and
failed
brain.
Adoption.
All right, then let's play hand and brain game or two, and then we can do what we're gonna do. All right, very good.
Okay, so one more normal game.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Right. Okay, good luck. Let me remember to mute.
Good luck.
All right, let me mute.
Not just in commentary. Yeah. No, to be honest, I was hoping that Rebecca was going to explain the whole definition of failed adoption. So if there's a failed adoption when it comes to home matches, marriage, failed adoption when it comes to my matches, siblingship. Thanks, Lizard Daddy. Are you on the committee? How does that even work? I'd love to know how it works. No weekend child for Rebecca. Weekend child? Oh, okay. I'm slow. Quiplash battle. We all know that Mariah's gonna win the Quiplash battle. Okay, so we have a French type setup. What did this stem from? Oh, okay. So she played a Caro-Kann. Rebecca loves the Caro-Kann. She played it in the beginning of time, on the 7th day when the earth was created. You know, I don't know what was created on the 7th day. Light and darkness. That's when Rebecca started playing the Caro-Kann. But she's really good. She's clued up on the Caro-Kann. Is this a move? Maybe rook g1 and bishop d2. I don't know if this will be played. Nicholas spamming the Ferrari in the chat. It must be super spicy to have multiple spouses. I'm pretty sure Rebecca has like 10 husbands by now. New husband to the collection, poggers. Yeah, trophy husbands for the win. Let's go. This is what? This is just a day of failed adoptions. Poor orphans. Yeah. I'm never gonna find my parents, am I? Thank you so much, Ulan, for the 1,000 bits. Really appreciate it, Ulan. Thank you, thank you. Easy one. What did you attach there, Martingale? CS copart dot what? I don't want to open. That's because I can't. My computer will not be able to handle it. Good luck finding the Mangs. The Mangs songs lessons. Yeah. I reckon Llama will be... It will be Judgment Day when Llama finds the Mang. Judgment Day will come before then. The Day of Judgment. Have you guys seen the movie This Is the End with Seth Rogen and James Franco? Like, that's what's gonna happen before he finds the Mang. He rested on the 7th. And as he rested, Rebecca started playing the Caro-Kann. He's like, Rebecca, take over, please. Adoptions, marriages, siblings. Nice with the cherries. Oh, you noticed. Thank you. Good luck finding trophies in the chat. Oh, oof. That is an oof right there. You don't have time for films. Yeah, the thing is, we reference so many movies and series that you don't even need to watch movies yourself. At the end of the day, you would have a whole, newfound knowledge of pop culture and just modern day film knowledge that you can take away from this channel. On the 7th, God created Queen Elizabeth. Then on the 8th day, Rebecca played chess for Queen Elizabeth's life and lost. That was the first time Rebecca blundered. GG's, Mariah. Oof, where's the queen going? To b2? That looks promising. Doesn't she win a rook? Oh no, but there's queen... There's queen c3. Oh no, there's no queen c3 because the bishop before he loses a rook. He loses a rook. Oh, this is rough for Nikola. And this is a French structure. I commend. Maybe it's a good idea to get the bishop out from c8 first. Maybe I should stop playing Caro-Kann. The rook is gone. The rook is a goner. The rook is gonzo. The rook's name is forever gone. Gareth the Gonster. Road to 1800. Shush. Reverse adoption. It's rough. Take the rook. What is she waiting for? She analyzing this? Takes. King f2. She losing something? She's losing time at that. And she's sitting back as well. Look at that. That's a whole like Carlsen posture thing going on. Look at that. I'm looking at her face to see if I can see what she's seeing. But that poker face is just too much. Her eyes are going like... I've seen the light at last. The c8 bishop that got hero. Ah, no, but she's not pieces down. She can just take the rook. Does she not see it's a free rook? Salivating for the A rook. It's like pasta. It's like that charcoal pasta. No, I don't know what it was called. What is it? Squid. Ink. Ink pasta. Pen ink pasta. Pen ink pasta. Rebecca is scaring me with how serious. Yeah, Rebecca can be super serious sometimes. I think you guys have only seen the light and fluffy side of Rebecca, you know. Stabilo. Finally, huh? Rebecca's a very serious person. Sure. You ever seen her play Among Us? You know. I can't keep a straight face when playing Among Us, and then when I laugh, people think I'm lying. Even if I'm sussing someone else, they're like, nah, it's Jesse. It feels rough. Oh. 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 Walk away. She lost so much time on taking that free rook. Yeah, a whole minute. We'll call it like a piece odd time odd game. This is the Olympiad, Rebecca. It's true. Did you guys see the interview she had on chess.com? She was very serious, but I loved it. I was like hyping up everything. Yes, chess.com, I'm still here. Kingside development. Who needs to develop when your piece is up, right? Some people like death. Some people don't like death. Hey, you're watching Altibox? We've been seeing a lot of, well, I mean, I've been looking at it here and there. I saw Duda beat Carlsen yesterday. He had a streak of like unbeaten, 125 unbeaten games. So that was pretty cool. And then he lost to Duda. And the Namastes. Have you guys been seeing the Namastes? He's been like, I keep forgetting that they can see me while they're playing. I don't want to distract them. I was watching chess.com and spamming the hype when she was interviewed. Yeah, it was amazing. Oh, this is like The Exorcist. We ain't there for the exorcisms. Can't believe how totally I jinxed Levon today. You jinxed Levon? What was the result? I didn't see the result of the games. Literally about a minute after I said he was winning, he lost his advantage. So in the interview, if there's a live stream of the interview with him and he speaks about his game, I will just be like, very well-known hashtag member named Glamdring, he jinxed you, and that is why you ended up losing your advantage and in turn the game. So I'm very sorry for your loss, but it was in fact not your fault, but rather his fault. And he shall forever have to pay for his mistake. Isn't there Rook C1? I know that Nikola doesn't have a lot of pieces left, but you also have to keep in mind now that these pieces that are undeveloped are not in Rebecca's favor at this point. Just because it looks like on the board your piece is up, if you don't utilize them. See, there's Rook C1. There's Rook C1. Oh, I missed this. Okay, now it's fine for Rebecca. Rebecca just has to develop her pieces now with tempo Look at the tempos. Look at the tempi, the tempo of tempos. The Templeton tempos. There we go. 15 seconds on the clock. There's increments, so we're good to go. And is it, oh, it's resoundable. We have 4, 3, 0, 3, 1 on the, I'm so good at commentating, guys. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Okay, this was a little bit pushing it today, so I think that was too Café de la Régence, I think. So, okay. Hey, Nandi, thank you for the raid. Very greatly appreciated. Let me just get the lady a diamond. All right. So, okay.
Yeah, sorry.
No.
That was just a
feel?
I normally like playing this Caro, and I'm familiar with this line, but I think I'm tilted today after the way the day has been going. Okay.
Oh, shame. Yeah, that
All
was.
right. So,
Meteorix.
you wanna? No, I'm not. What do you guys want to do? We can. Obviously, adoptions have been defeated multiple times. I've actually lost all the. I actually didn't. I drew against Jesse the match, and I'm losing against Rebecca. So this
Which clearly
Vidota,
shows that there is some tilt going on, because that
yeah,
should not be the
it's
result.
not the good day today for me. I guess I'm rusty because I didn't play, and of course I'm getting now these spurious challenges, which is very funny. I got like 3 different challenges. This Vidota, I don't mind. I'm 52. So
You can blame it on the stresses of IRL.
Right.
Is it just my impression, or is Jessie trolling a little bit? I think she's having a really
No.
good time.
I'm being
fine.
100%
So
serious.
it's fine. Okay. Why don't we do this? We can play hand and brain, but then but what I would like to do is why don't we, Rebecca, you want to play a couple of more games, you and I, with Jesse commentating, and then we can call it a day?
I'm happy with whatever. Yeah.
Is that okay with Jesse?
Yeah, I'm very happy, not trolling, but speaking seriously about the games.
Okay, so no hand and brain, just normal.
Yeah, why don't we do this, and why don't we say whoever reaches 5 first?
Okay.
You have time? Okay, let's do that.
Yeah, sure.
All right, so let me focus.
Alrighty.
Let me see if I can
Carrying on
this.
from the score, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Rebecca making sure.
Just check it.
Yeah. Look at the smile on her face, guys. You gotta go. You're leaving right now. JR. JR. J to the R. Why? Why now? Jesse trolling never. Exactly. We have another E4 on the board. I'm very happy that today was just filled with E4. I'm happy Rebecca doesn't play D4. I'm happy Nikola doesn't play D4. And to be honest, I didn't quite believe him when Papette was playing London against me. I can't remember. No, it was Vila, the Vila adoption match. And he played London against me, and Nikola was taking notes. And he said, okay, this and this about the London. I was like, please don't play the London against me. He said, okay, I don't play D4. And I wasn't sure whether he was sus or not. I've been playing way too much Among Us. And we have another Rilo pairs. This time the queen is on E2, unless the queen was on E2 previously. And we just weren't, we weren't paying attention enough. Farita, what's up? It's okay, JR. I was just kidding. But see you later. See you later. Good luck with your laundry. Have a wonderful day. Lamborghini. Lamborghini. I like linguine. That's a pretty good pasta. Pasta. Toilet break, Jess. So you only play chess on your toilet break. Makes sense. What's getting chilly? Been raining non-stop for the past 3 days. Should go wild with the king's gambit. I mean, that pawn is sitting solidly on f2 at this point. Maybe later she will play f4, but I think it's more likely she'll play d4. Maybe rook d1 is the idea here. Nikola is tilting. I'm sorry, Nikola, but we are here to support you non-stop. Thank you so much, Dave. It's a bit early, going to sleep already. I saw a bit of your stream, actually, the D&D stream, really cool stuff. I didn't know what was going on. I saw this centerpiece. I don't quite know what that was on the table, but it was cool. It was really cool. I gotta learn some D&D. The Murphy defense. So I don't know a lot of opening lines. Maybe it's the Marshall Gambit. Marshall Gambit. This is theory, right? Because there's d5, and if you take on d5, I think the reason I know this is because I was playing a simul against Hikaru Nakamura, and the guy to my left was playing this line, and he lost a pawn, and he turns over to me, he's like, I'm a pawn down. And then he like smiles, and I'm like, is it a gambit? So later on, I checked it out, and it was something I'm familiar with. So maybe it's Marshall Gambit. Maybe I'm wrong. Who knows? You guys would know. I'm sure Jesse's been playing close attention zombie. I have been. Thank you so much, Chris, for the resub. Thank you so much for the 3 months. Really appreciate it. Welcome. Julian, what's up? Queen e2 is a line, trappy and such. Like the Tower of Pisa tilting. Yes, I'm still here, chess.com. Marshall-ish, except the queen on e2. Ah, okay. Morphy defense. Warmold attack. I was trying to not look there and sound smart. Yeah, guys, like as soon as she played there, it became the Ralo pairs opening. The Morphy defense, obviously, I studied this back in 1997 when I was 0 years old. And the Wormold attack with b5, bishop b3, and bishop c5. Like, I'm totally very familiar with this, guys. TTS, MC, what's that? We should really name TTS. Oh, should we give her a name? Amanda. I actually don't know. Night. Excellent, sure. Alrighty. So then we have rook e8 on the board. This is a proper South African accent, guys. And now I'm a little worried because we have the rook on a1, b1, and c1, and having a little bit of deja vu for this position, because I'm thinking that after bishop g5, there should be something here, right? Is that a Leco impression? No, it's my South African accent impression of like everyone in South Africa. Your stream is going mad. It should just be your side, I think. Rebecca's cracking you up. Why? Worship. What's up? Are you playing in the sub battle today? Worship. It's a giant pixel stream. The stream is weird. Oh, Womanda, maybe. Hey, Brett. Kinda back now. Welcome back. TTS is getting, sure. But we named Planty McPlantface. He can't get jealous. I hope it's not just my camera that's a little off. Not your best accents, I can only say to you. Don't quit your day job. Thanks. Oh, full-on attack. Rebecca is going for it. Do we have a knight f3 on the board? Maybe we can play rook e1. Yeah, I was thinking about that because now, obviously, it's the only open file and we don't want black dominating the file. Chess Legend. Art Gaming, what's up? Oh, everybody here waiting for what? No, Silver Bullet. You're waiting for the sub battle to happen on #Chess. That's what's happening. Stephanie Hawking. Got it. Collect shoes. I mean, Rebecca has her hobbies. Just joking. Better be joking. Why is Rebecca so serious? So Rebecca's actually playing against Nikola at the moment, and the score is 3-1, and they've decided to play first person to 5 points. I saw the bishop retreating, but I don't really know how Rebecca's going to continue here. You kind of want to get the bishop to c2 at some point, but that bishop on g6 is a little annoying. And now I'm kind of just wondering whether you can play c4 and just throw in the kitchen sink, because kitchen sinks are tight. Thanks, Brett, for shouting out the art gaming. Must be super spicy to have multiple spouses. One of the best quotes out there. I think all the quotes are really great. We should have a catalog of quotes for you guys. I wanted Nikola to get adopted. Why? Waiting here for the banter to... Hey, Paul. GG's. Oh yeah, it was nice. Didn't end so well. If it had ended like 2 rounds before, it would have been a brilliant tournament. Take with the brook, but then you... How many points is a kitchen sink worth? More than a queen. No. Yeah, rook e8, and I don't know what's happening. Maybe you can play c5, but the pawn on e3 is hanging. Hung. Oh, there's queen a5. We didn't see this move. And now I'm whispering because I'm a little afraid for Rebecca's health. But Rebecca's closer to 5 than Nikola is. Working in 1.5 hours. Be busy watching from sidelines. Oof. Yeah, because I was looking at queen, but now there's rook e2. If queen f2, then there's rook f6. So I'm wondering whether Rebecca's going to go for this push. But then you'd kind of be losing a piece, and I don't think she wants to do that. And even after a move like this, there's bishop here, and it feels really awkward. I don't really know what you would do here in this position. I think this is your best bet, and then playing queen e2 for rook f6. Seems like the best bet. And I know it's going backwards because she had nice pressure on the king side, but her pieces were so undeveloped, and now you have to go back. It's not great. It's the turns have tabled. The turns have tabled. It's so cold. Thank you, Paul. I need to work on my endgames. See, there's this move. Probably trying to give up the pawn and then focusing on f7 with c5. This is nice. Thank you. I did watch a bit of the VOD. Or I even, I watched half of it. I will probably watch more later. I didn't want to see my last 2 games being commented on, but it was definitely a confidence boost. Oh, you just take like this. Now it looks good. Okay, bishop comes back here, and we have to worry about this pawn. Take it! This is beautiful for us, yes? Maybe we play this move, and then we play this move. And then we play. Yes. She's doing it. Zombie. Oh, 4 seconds. No. Not today, potatoes. This pawn will fall. Thinking that we can play b4. What about Uncle Sans? Oh, we're attacking the queen. How we missed that. I was just testing you. Taking there is not a problem. I mean, not an option. Not an option. Thank you, Angel, for the follow. Angel. Angel? Angel? Gigi. Mi pas. Zuzuzu. Hey, Weber.
Yeah, well, that happened.
GG. That was a good one, Nikola. Nice. Yeah, I saw that. I mean, there was so much pressure on the king side. Rebecca was putting pressure, and then the turns have tabled, and suddenly Nikola was putting the pressure on the queen side. That was nice.
Okay, first, thank you, Anna. Thank you, Anna, for the raid. It's very greatly appreciated. Welcome, raiders, and thank you for joining from Grandmaster Anna Muzichuk, who is one and only. Oh, and I'm getting another raid from Anna Maya. Thank you, guys. And just so that everybody is on the same page, this is supposed to be an adoption match in which I was supposed to do adopting, and instead I'm finding myself defending adoption instead, because, you know, Jesse and I played 1.5, and I had to scramble to catch, and then you know, Rebecca basically just is leading me 3-2 in a match. So I think that adoption papers have been burnt and destroyed and put away, never to be come back again. So anyway, so we're kind of now playing a regular match 2-5. So anyway, all right, very good.
Yeah, well, the last game went really well for you.
Last time you completely outplayed me in the opening. I was lucky to survive. So anyway, all right, sending the rematch.
Okay, great.
Yeah, the untilting begins.
And I'm disconnecting.
Yes, the turns have tabled. What's wrong? That's the saying, isn't it? Hey, Korolko, what's up, what's up, what's up? All right, let's see how it started. So we have another Caro to the Khan. This time played a little differently. Last time we saw this G4 move, but Rebecca, I think, played Bishop F4 instead of Bishop H5, so testing Nikola's theory here. Yes, that's the saying. I told you. That's what I said. The turns of table, that's what I said. Or and the stream gone mad again. I think you mean like me as a person has gone mad, but I don't know whether that's what you mean or not. Oh, how the turntables have turntabled, had table turned. Hi. Rebecca flexing the C8 bishop. Yeah, so the bishop is out. The bishop is also going to come to G6 at some point. Did I not foresee this very future? Told you so. I don't know so much about the knights on g3. The knight will come to e7 now. I don't think Rebecca should be afraid of playing knight e7 f6. Okay, she's exchanging. But what to take back with? This is a very good move. Because now if bishop takes, then just knight takes bishop, and after I think Nikola will go to an endgame here. So queen takes. Oh, not so much. I am not foreseeing any futures. Now wins a piece, because what happens after bishop b4? That's it. That's it. This is awful. What happens after bishop b4? This is a very nice tactic found, because knight c3 was the only move to counter this bishop b4 move. But after you take on b1, it's overs, it's tickets. Overs, cadovers. I don't know what Nikola's going to do here. Nikola froze. Oh, no, he's swearing to himself, yeah. Oof, oof, oof.
Okay, I guess I earned one of these. So I am officially conceding this match to Jesse. Today is not my day. And I guess this is probably going to be one of the most popular streams on when we post it on YouTube, because this was pretty bad. Anyway,
I mean, it's a nice tactic. Yeah.
It's a nice tactic. It's just that's a tactic that I guess I'm getting a comeuppance. So you're being considering an adoption against somebody as strong as Jesse and Rebecca. So I frankly a little bit got what I deserved here. So I'm not. I'm perfectly fine with this. So anyway. What I'm going to do now is what do you guys want to do? We can stop now. We can play a hand and brain game as a redemption for content. That actually might be interesting. I have a better chances today than that. But before we proceed there, I think I owe Rebecca some subs. So let me do that first.
Oh, shame. That's really not necessary.
No,
not at all.
It's fine.
I think you are just really having a bad day.
It's fine.
Yeah, just day.
That's fine. All right, so let's do this. Since we got a very nice raids from both Anna Muzichuk and Anna Maya.
What?
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. So,
that is insane.
Yeah, you're welcome. That's well deserved. Let's play
Thank you so much.
Let's play some hand and brain games. Let's say two. How about the 2 wins?
We can do that.
Same time control works.
I'm gonna say to up the difficulty, let's say yes. We can do the same time control, because Jesse and I,
if you want a different time control, that's perfectly fine with me, not a problem.
Yeah, I think to make it even more of a challenge for the two of us, let's do
You okay
5.
with that, Jesse, or you want a 5-5? I'm playing. I'm playing awful all day, so you ladies should beat me into a pulp. This is me channeling my own inner Alessia today.
While you guys discuss, I'm quickly going to check on the dog, and then I will be back.
Oh, the dog. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah. All right, so let's summarize this. Summarize this. First, this was supposed to be an adoption match in which I'm trying to adopt Jesse, and Rebecca was supposed to commentate. That ended up being rather an amusing match, because it was defeated in the very first game, because I ended up... the first game ended up in draw, so that was the end of the first adoption story. Then we played to half adoption, and then Jesse actually won the second game, and then I managed to win the third game. So my score against Jesse is 1.5 to 1.5. Hey Ellen,
sorry,
thank you.
One second, Rebecca.
Then I started playing Rebecca, and basically Rebecca beat me first. How many games? First 2 games or something like that. And then we said we're going to play to 5, and then Rebecca won 2 more games. I managed to win 2. So basically, #Chess has been killing me today. And, so anyway, one of these days, what can you do? I'm starting to see how all these strong players end up losing rating because I would probably go. So let's play Head and Brain. That's my only chance to kind of redeem myself a little bit. So, oh yes, the hat. I tried everything. I tried with this hat, and I drew the first game. I tried wearing
You did the hoodie as well.
I tried even wearing the hoodie. And the hoodie didn't work. So the only thing I didn't try, very honestly, is to have hoodie and hat. Let's do that.
Oh, that's a whole nother level.
So there you go. Hoodie and hat. Let's try. And so let's thank you, Dirk. That's very nice. I actually wouldn't mind being 20 years younger. But anyway, that's a battle we'll all face. Anyway, Tom Hesse didn't lose. These games were unrated. So let's play some Hand and Brain. And let's, what do you guys, what time control do you guys want? So.
I think we can do oh, Jesse, you're muted.
Sorry, I'm just explaining why I put the desktop audio off because of, oh no, I just put it off right now because of the sub noises and I couldn't switch off the alerts. Sorry.
Oh, my bad. Sorry about that. Okay.
No, it's okay. Like, we really, really appreciate it. Don't apologize.
That's fine.
Goodness.
Thank you. All right.
How many, will everyone be able to hear Nikola in that case? I think Nikola's on desktop audio. Jesse's muting both of us.
I think I think at this point, I don't think that commentary makes. So maybe we should just all listen to each other because all 3 of us are playing. So I'm not going to mute myself.
Definitely. Yeah.
All right. Very good.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
Who I'm challenging and who is the hand and who is the brain?
Maybe we can switch it around after every couple of games, or
all right. And 5-5 is
games we can
better than
switch.
5-2.
Let's do 5-2 just to have a challenge.
All right.
Just to make it more of a.
Why don't I send you a rematch and then Jesse is the brain?
Yes, and she's following the game already, so that should be perfect.
Very good. Sending the rematch.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, Jesse. So we will need to focus now. What piece should I move?
Pawn.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna continue to play e5, and let's see what the ladies. Do you guys mind if I talk?
Oh no, it's all good.
All right. Very good.
Tell us all of your plans.
Oh yeah.
Every
sure.
single one.
Yeah, of course.
That would be great.
Okay.
Okay. Bishop.
Okay, I'm gonna play this.
Okay, so we're gonna play some sort of. Are they gonna play Scotch Gambit or are they gonna play fried liver? I'm actually genuinely curious.
Oh no,
because
Jesse.
Both of them play queen, Voral attack, which is 5 queen e2 under with Rui Lopez, and Jesse likes to play Scotch Gambit. So
I'm going to be very nice and to Rebecca and say pawn.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. I would have said
fried liver in years, I know.
All right, so we're going to play Gioco Piano here. Okay, very good. Bishop c5 is the standard theory here, if I remember correctly. From way back when I was still Actually, I did some work with Danya on this. Now, whether I remember it, I don't. But
that's always the issue. Okay, Jesse, which piece?
Just give me 1 second. I have some drop frames.
Your stream is pixelating on my computer.
Yeah, so I think the stream like completely dropped for still dropping. It's rough right now.
Yes, Olympiad. I'm having some sessions with Danya. We're trying to make them weekly. Next session will be probably on Wednesday. So if you check my YouTube channel, they're all posted there. He wouldn't be very proud of my performance there. All right, so c3 is a normal continuation here. I have in this opening, basically black wants to play h6, d6, and a6, and it's kind of subject to someone's desire what to want to play. So a6 is probably the best continuation, because if they push d4, I can then put the bishop back to a7, if they put, and so on. Okay, I'm actually killing you two with my commentary. I'll shut up.
No, this is very helpful because you know what all of your plans are. I do
exactly.
need a piece from Jesse though.
Yeah, sure, no problem. King. Just trying to sort out our frames.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so now here I have a choice. I can play d6, which basically means that if they play d4, I'm going to put the bishop back on a7, but that allows bishop g5. Instead, I can play h6, but here is a thing, which is one thing that Daniel calls as a rule of thumb. If I play, until you castle, you don't care if black plays bishop g5. In many ways, you actually want it. So I'm going to play d6 and hope the ladies weren't paying attention. They're going to play g5, bishop g5.
I mean, bishop g5 would be my usual move.
Okay, that's
so
fine.
Let's see what Jesse wants to suggest.
Yeah. Let's play rook here.
Rook, okay, that makes my life easy.
All right, so that's a little bit of a different plan. I am basically going to follow with this, and I'm going to still hope that I can provoke them into playing bishop g5. If, but let's see. So this is a standard position. You want the bishop to be on a7. And because d4 no longer will attack the bishop. So I guess that's the plan.
Alrighty, and now knight. Yeah, let's play knight.
Okay, I know this theory kind of.
All right, very good. So the plan here, there are a couple of plans here. I can basically continue with a standard plan, which is for black, which is to move this knight to e7, and then put the knight to f4 at some point. What Jesse is hoping to do is to play knight f1 and then bishop e3. And the question here is, do I need to waste my time into forcing them? And the funny thing is that I can play knight g4, but that actually is not the best of plans, because they have various options to combat that. So what I'm going to do, I am going to push here and start planning to play c6, move the bishop to f1, and so on. So yeah. Okay, very good. Right, so now, on the other hand, I have the question here then becomes, who gets to play d4 or d5 first?
Knight.
Yeah.
Knight again?
Yep.
Okay.
Can I go here?
And I cannot really play, I really cannot play to d5 here, because this rook and my king is not in a good place. So let's play this and provoke g3, or if they want, they're more than welcome to play f5 in this position, because I'm going to take and then castle.
Sorry to interrupt you. It's just that the frames are dropping, and like KBS is going like 0 to 200 only. So it's a bit rough on my end, because everyone is mentioning how pixelated it looks. So okay, nonetheless.
What do you want to do?
Your zoom is fine, actually. So
my zoom is fine now?
Your zoom is fine, but your stream is very pixelated.
So I checked, it's OBS and Zoom together, but hopefully it will even out again, because it was fine in the beginning.
Okay.
I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
All right. So why don't we start by doing this, because I'm gonna give you 30 seconds.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, that's sweet. Thanks. Okay.
All right. So let's do
play.
the time 2 minutes. Let's see if I can still do it. Yep. There you go.
Oh, thank you.
Well,
I thought you were going to play knight g3, Rebecca. I guess not.
I wasn't sure which one you were going for, but this
Guess
one covers
not.
f5 and d5.
Okay, let's play. Can't do that. Pawn.
There are so many. There are a lot of pawns, Jesse. I'm gonna hope that this is okay. It's gonna be a bit embarrassing if we lose after hearing all of our opponent's thoughts and not stopping them.
Okay.
I didn't like g3.
So what I can do here is, this is already became a friendly game, so let's play some Vabank stuff. I'm just gonna take on e4.
Oh, d4, Rebecca.
What about d4? I'm happy with that.
Oh,
I
don't know about that.
We're fine.
Okay,
It's
let's
all good.
play. Okay, yeah, we're fine. Rebecca said we're fine, so we're
Do
fine.
not panic.
Pawn?
Yes.
Pawn.
Pawn.
Panic at the disco. Pawn.
Okay, so the question here is, I can here take on e3, but they really cannot. I don't think they can actually take on d5, can they? Yeah, they can't. So let's see if we can do this.
I don't like this very much, Nikola.
Okay, no, I actually.
At least we know we can't take on t5, so that's.
Yeah, I don't
that's
think you
fine.
can.
Let's just play this move over here. That is going to be a pawn move.
Okay.
A pawn move?
I said what I said.
You did.
Yeah.
You did indeed.
And over
Okay.
here is an operating thing. I wish I could stay with a hoodie, but it's kind of too hot.
My internet is unstable.
I'm not sure that works, does it? Right. So I can give you a check here. But then you can actually, oh, that's fine. Let's see what happens.
Any thoughts, Jesse? Oh, I suppose it's forced.
Yeah. King.
Right.
Okay, so the question here is, if I do this, they can actually take on d5. The problem is that...
Go which piece, Jesse?
Yeah, queen.
Very good. So let's see. I'm pretty sure I can do this.
Oh, a king? I don't know. I think so. No, we're not. We're fine.
Yeah, you're fine.
Oh, we fine though?
Yeah, you're fine.
Oh,
Not
you're
really.
fine.
Sure. I don't know. Nicholas says we're fine.
All right. Oh, and they're threatening a mate here. They're sneaky, okay? So what am I gonna... I'm gonna end up... Do I have any tactics here that I can use? The problem is that they are threatening queen f7 mate. So I was actually hoping on play. All right. So let's do this.
Bishop.
All right. And there we go.
I don't know what's happening in this position anymore. Bishop.
We weren't mated, so that's a positive.
Well,
I mean, we're always looking for positives here. Pawn. Don't know why I said that.
There's so many pawns. Oh, oopsie.
Ah!
Okay.
Okay. No, that was a good game. Cool.
You see,
Nikola.
this is actually very useful because it demonstrates that this was when it's not a must-win game. I was obviously played much better this game than the actual match games. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Definitely.
One more.
Sure.
Okay. So let's do one more. Okay, let's see what we can do here.
Pawn.
I'm gonna make you happy, Jesse.
Yay! We're gonna make
Hope Nikola
some
plays
people.
the same line as previously.
Yeah, some people in chat will not be happy, but we're happy. Pawn.
Okay.
Knight.
Okay. Okay, so since I'm yapping all this time, I'm going to continue yapping and bore everybody. I have learned this for a course in Chessable, this Knight CE2 from Hare-Krishna Penkala. It's a great Chessable course on French, and I kind of like it.
Yeah, I play the same line for white.
Yeah.
Which piece, Jesse?
Oh, it's our move, knight.
Yes.
Okay. So
you can recognize it's from Africa. What?
Hey, Worship, thank you. I actually can use a hug these days.
Aww.
I've been put in my place by #chess. So, all right.
Sorry, Nikola.
No, that's fine. That's what these matches are all about.
Yep.
It's fine.
Have you said a piece, Jesse?
Faceless. Oh my goodness. Yeah, let's play bishop this time.
Okay.
All right.
And knight.
Probably has to be that one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm out of theory already.
Yeah, I didn't know you were ever in theory.
Yeah, because I play it as white.
In your theory. Oh, right. You do. Sarcasm's real. I totally understand now. Okay, so bishop.
All right, so here is one very interesting cleavage point in this game. If I take with a queen, then I'm deluding myself that this is I can still do an attack. And if I take with a pawn, then I'm kind of almost forcing an endgame. So I'm going to force an endgame and see what happens.
Great.
Oh, we wanted an endgame. Okay, queen.
Yeah, I'm also
queen.
All right.
Should we be exchanging though? Because our bishop on c8 is dead. I don't know.
And
she says, I don't know, in captures. Sorry, go ahead.
No, it's my fault. I'm actually talking while you guys are thinking, which is not appropriate. Which is why you ran out of time. So,
Knight.
Okay. So they're hoping to get the knight on c4, which is not to my advantage. So I'm going to prevent that.
Bishop.
All right. Now it's high time to develop rooks. I just have enough time to contest.
King.
I want to say a move that I really think you won't like.
No. Ooh. No.
No. I see why there might be a no.
That's actually a dangerous move, but I'm not going to contest it. I'm going to basically play against the bad French bishop here.
Okay. Sorry. It was cheating. Sorry, Nikola. Rook.
Part of my job is to make Jesse upset, so This
Yeah,
is why.
we've set the stream to
Completely fine.
abstract mode.
I would
We're all
venture to
about the
say
art.
that you're doing a much better job of making, Jesse's making a better job of making Rebecca upset than vice versa.
Fun.
Pawn. There's so many once again.
Okay. All right. So I'm here going to vouch that this is one end game for white. The question here is, do I want to park a pawn here, which is going to be pretty hard for white to attack, and then I have a disposition for my... So the question here is, do I play rook c5 and then play knight d4, and then I have this, pawn advantage, or do I just exchange rooks? And, well, let's do this. I'll find out in analysis whether that was the right decision or not.
Yeah, it looks about right. I think it's a nice move by
especially since
Nikola.
the knight on b6 has nowhere to go. Sorry to interrupt. Okay.
No problem. Let's play bishop, since it has so many squares to go to.
And we're creating an additional pawn, right? Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful
That's the
pawn on
plan.
c6.
It's beautiful. Admire.
Okay.
A beautiful
see,
French bishop, living up to its full potential.
There we go.
They're allowing me to double the rooks, so I'm going to double the rooks.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay.
Now you see my plans.
The cunning plan, okay.
Cunning
good.
plan. And then we play rook.
There is a problem with that.
And pawn.
I feel like there's still a problem with that.
No, we don't have problems.
We have problems.
No.
Okay, so the question here is, do I take on a6 or not?
Oh.
We have problems.
Hello.
Jesus. That's not even the problem I was seeing, but that looks like a problem.
Nikola is just stating his dominance over the board right now, and I don't like it. No.
So I'm gonna take.
Yeah, it's a nice gift,
Yeah,
that we
as,
decided to give.
As my dear
Actually,
friend
Nikola,
and coach
Yeah.
says.
There we go. So what
Free
we're going to
stuff.
do here, Rebecca.
Yes.
Rebecca, I just want you to note that you're my soulmate. Okay, now let's play rook.
Rook.
Yeah, I feel
I feel
Like
like
a
that causes
rookie.
us some more problems. Does it not?
no. All right, guys. All right.
Okay, you just actually stopped buffering on my browser, just an FYI. And I'm
Oh,
gonna.
amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, rook. I suppose you probably want this. I'm not sure.
Okay, so now I can play b5. Or I can play.
How are we feeling, Jesse?
I can play a4 and then b5.
Oh, so many options.
Because if I take on b7 and you don't really have...
Spoiled for choice.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay, I don't want this pawn. If I'm venturing that I have time here. So I'm just going to play this.
Yeah, this is my frames. Okay. So now, Rebecca, it's important to focus.
I'm very focused.
King.
Okay.
But that doesn't really make a difference, does it?
No.
On the other hand, my I have a completely dominant position here. I don't need to force anything. So I can even work on getting the knight to c5. If I take on b, I can't take on b7 anymore. And I can't even play b5 because they're going to take the... Okay. And knight b6. So, all right. So I'm going to take it slower.
We can play our pawn.
Can we though? Okay, I suppose that's what you want.
Not quite, but let's
Right.
do that. Actually, it looks good now. Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, so now let's open up on the other side.
Oh, quickly, Jesse. What do we move?
Knight.
Nice.
Okay.
Pawn.
Okay. Oh, I'm around a long time. All right, let's start playing on the other side.
Knight.
Then can I move a pawn?
Yes. Pawn. Sorry.
Very good.
Bishop. Rook.
You're gifting me a pawn. Thank you.
Yeah.
King.
Okay.
Bishop.
Okay.
Oh dear.
Oh my goodness.
And there we
Bishop.
go.
Ah!
Oh, sorry. I should
That
be giving
was-
you more time.
Yeah.
Oh,
It
well,
was good. For a
yeah,
bit.
clearly we were winning on the board. It was not. It was just the
It was
time.
just our time was crazy. Yeah, that's exactly what the problem was.
Yes.
But this was a lot of fun, Nikola. Honestly, it was
It's
such
more-
a blast. I was.
It's more fun for
Yeah.
me. Okay.
No, I think
well,
you're
I don't want to claim here that I can adopt you to hand and brain because that's not fair, and that's probably I immediately would get. Oh, one player was winning, but then gave it away. Let's see what you ladies missed.
Surely not. Were we winning at any stage?
Yes, you were. My A3 was a huge blunder.
Why?
You could have
Nice
just
A3.
so you could have just taken on ace. What? Hold on. So computer says that you could have just taken on a6, and then I can't. Why can't I take?
Oh, because you don't have enough pieces.
Because I don't have enough pieces. Ah, very good. Okay.
So all this time, Nikola wasn't actually giving the full thing. We just believed him. We believed that we
Yeah,
could take
I
it.
persuaded you that it.
Makes
Okay,
sense.
very good.
Oh wow! Wow.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You guys want to play
That was-
one more so we know who finally won this?
Didn't you win both of them?
Yeah, you won both of those games over
Oh,
there.
I won. Okay, very good. So, but you won decisively both adoption matches. So, okay. All right. You guys are gonna continue streaming, right?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
Jesse
we
will. I'll
have-
be heading off.
All right. You guys
Yeah.
have a sub battle. I'm not gonna play in that sub battle for other obvious reasons because I'm gonna use unless you need me.
I feel like you've untilted now, so perhaps
Yeah, this is your prep. This was your prep all along,
we were
Nikola.
just
Little
secretly warming you up.
All right, very good. So, all right, guys. So, just a quick program announcement. All right, adoption matches have all been defeated soundly. This was not. No, Thomas, this is not even a minute. This I just won 2 games because you know, and they. I'm not because Jesse and Becca were basically playing hand and brain. All right, so why don't I raid you guys?
Oh,
And I'm gonna set and then you want to, and then I'll watch your stream for the rest of and you can even participate. Fair enough.
Thank you so much, Nikola. We
Yeah,
really,
sweet.
really
Thank you
appreciate
so
it.
much.
Thank you for the
Thank you
match.
for
We're
doing
sorry
this.
you tilted.
No,
tilted
it's
a little
fine.
bit today.
No, this is fine. You know, as I said, I played. This is my 15 and match number 15, and I knew that I couldn't adopt you, either Jesse or Rebecca. But this was not the performance I was hoping to have. Let me put it that way. But that all comes with the territory.
Yes.
All right. So #chess. All right. So while I'm sending you the raid over, I'm starting the raid. I just wanted to do a couple of announcements. My best losses Monday is going to continue. My IRL has subsided, so guys will see me tomorrow. I'm going to have a session with Anna on Tuesday, and then I'm going to have another session with Danya probably on Wednesday. I'm going to do some endgame prep on stream as well. And lastly, I'm playing WGM Adriana Nikolova in adoption match on this. So anyway, talk to you soon. Bye. Read over.
awesome.
Thank you so much, Nikola. I'm
Thank
going to
you.
sign off on the call.
I'm going to end the Zoom call. Thank
All
you.
right.
Bye.
Okay, thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you so much, Nikola.
Thank
Thanks.
you. Mm-hmm.